that squad sound. This is madness.
Hey, bear with me, man. I need to grab a cup of ice. Let me run this intro.
This that squad sound.
This is madness.
Yep. What's good? What's popping? What's going on? It's your man Marq Nash. Figure I'd do a little pop-up on y'all. Shout out to Radio. Had a good show tonight, too. Shout out to my guy, Philip H., the all-time great. What up, homie? Shout out to Mir. What it do? Man, I was looking at this story, man. I'm gonna pull it up. I'm gonna try to be out of here in about an hour. Shout out to my sister, too, girl behind the mic. What up, though? Shout out to everybody out there in the land doing that damn thing. Let me do this real quick. Let me try to find this Twitter clip of Tank Davis because it's now deleted. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's deleted. It's a deleted tweet now. I'm like, damn, these dudes always throwing these rocks, hiding their hands. You get what I'm saying? But we'll talk about it. Shout out to everybody who's pulling up. Let me see. Let's go over here. Let's find it real quick. Let me go to Twitter. Actually, I'm going to have to try to find a screenshot because it's gone. It's gone off of Twitter. So let me see. But I'm going to put a survey in the chat. Matter of fact, let me put a survey in the chat, and I'm going to just ask y'all straight up and down. Do y'all think Floyd Mayweather is jealous of Tank Davis? Simple question, straightforward. Let me go to my YouTube channel, and I'll put it in the chat. Want to know what y'all think because I've been hearing brothers saying, like, yeah, he's jealous of Tank. He's jealous of Tank because his time is up. Some people don't know when their time is up. Here we go. I put the survey in here. Is Floyd Mayweather jealous of Gervonta Tank Davis? Question mark. Yes or no? Real simple. Shout out to my guy, Brandon Washington. What up, B-Dub? He says salute to Mark in the entire chat. Shout out to I Know Boxing. Shout out to Jake. What up, though? Based on what, though? Right, Jake? That's what I want to know. Because I'm going to find Tank's tweet real quick because I saw it. I should have screenshotted it. But somebody did a video about it, and I'm going to find that video real quick, and I'll screenshot it off the video. But that's what I want to know. Let me make sure I got this link out there, so if anybody want to pull it up, chop it up with your man Marq Nash about a little boxing. Boxing tonight. We're talking boxing tonight. Yesterday, we had some current events. We was talking about relationship things and those kind of topics. We back on boxing tonight, baby. We back on that. So the link is out there if you want to pull up. Tank Davis, Mayweather is jealous. Bear with me. It's a live show. And I didn't plan on going live. I took a long nap earlier today. My wife is off for a couple of weeks. And yeah, man, we got a couple of things planned for next month. So next month, man, I'm gonna make some moves on y'all next month, bro. I'm gonna be broadcasted out of the country next month, homie. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna make a little move with my wife. Gonna take this little trip, decompress and relax, get ourselves together. Just gonna go. I don't know where we're gonna go yet, but we're gonna go. It's her birthday next month. Shout out to Thomas Jones. What up, Holmes? Alonso Amazing. What up, homie? Shout out to Jake. What up, Jay? He said sending love from Boston. Sending it right back to you, homie. I appreciate it. Thanks so much. Shout out to Boston. I used to have this first sergeant from Boston. They be like, get in the car. Where's the car? Like Boston got a strong accent. Let me find this Mayweather clip. Mayweather jealous of Tank Davis. Let me see. Let me find this on YouTube. Boom. Here we go. Somebody got it right here. Oh, no. Somebody. Nah. This is set up for later. Just to set up for later. Let me see if it's on his Instagram. I think he got a screenshot on his Instagram. Nope, he took it down. But basically, he was like, a motherfucker can have all the money in the world and be jealous of me or something like that. I'm gonna find this screenshot. This is Floyd Mayweather by hosting. Let's see. Let me feel. I'm gonna find this screenshot. There we go. Boom. Okay. He said, laugh out loud. Nigga had a press conference today and a fight on the same day. No matter how much money you have, you can still be jealous of a motherfucker. Boy, that's what he said. Excuse my French, but that's what he said. Let me take the screenshot and I'll put it on the screen so y'all know what I mean when I say these things. And I'm gonna play this clip from Reggie's video where he went to he played because Floyd Mayweather, he did that live, but it's gone already, so I can't see the live. But this is why Tank is saying it though to my brother in Boston. Shout out to Boston. My brother Jake right here. Jake was like jealous of how though or what? This is the clip right here. Shout out to Outlaw Boxing. What up, homie? Shout out to Boxing Magic, Mexican side. What up though? He said, but this is the clip. This is the deleted tweet. Laugh out loud. Had a conference today and a fight on the same day. No matter how much money you have, you can still be jealous of a person. So that's where we at with it. Do y'all think Mayweather is jealous of Tank? I'm gonna open the phone lines up because I can give y'all my opinion on this, and this will be a real short episode. This will be about 10 minutes. I'll keep it real short. Jealous of him, Tank? No, I don't think so. Me, Marq Nash, no. What I do believe, however, is when you're a fighter, especially when you're a fighter such as Mayweather, or not even a fighter, let's say you're a musician, you're a model, whatever you do, you play the piano, you play the drums, and you're very good at it, as long as people want to pay you to do it, you're going to do it. Like comedians, I think Paul Mooney was doing comedy till he died. George Carlin was doing comedy till he died. Richard Pryor. When you're good at what you do, and people want to pay you to do it, it's hard to let go. First of all, people still paying you to do something, so why not? But another thing I believe is you sometimes you the last to know you ain't got it no more too. That's a whole nother thing too. But I ain't saying Mayweather don't got it, but this is an exhibition. I think Reg said it best too. He in his own lane doing these exhibitions on me. Whether you like it or not, it's very simple. Don't buy it. You don't like it, don't buy it. You don't rock with it, don't support it. This is not rocket science, family. It's not rocket science. Somebody look, I think they paying Floyd like what, 25, 30, like whatever they paying him. They paying him more than some people whole card getting paid. Like the whole boxing card for this next couple of events ain't gonna be what he's getting paid. But as Steve Jobs, wealth don't buy health. You know what I'm saying? That's a Pusha T bar right there. So it's possible he can not like certain things. I don't think it's jealousy though. It's so easy. When you say somebody's jealous of you, it's so easy to be dismissive of their thoughts and opinions. Oh, you a hater, so I can dismiss you. You crazy, I can dismiss you. You get what I'm saying? That's the easiest thing to do. It's very dismissive just to call somebody crazy or call them, oh, you're a fanboy, you're a hater. Now everything you say means nothing. Oh, you drunk right now, you high. I can dismiss you. I'll take some phone calls though. Definitely want to chop it up. Shout out to my guy Brandon Washington telling me to go live and do the pop-up, and he ain't even calling in. Call in. But that's my take on it, man. Very short, very simple, straight to the point. I ain't gonna beat around the bush or like Eminem say, eat around the tush in that 8 Mile freestyle. No, I just keep it a buck, homie, to the best of my ability. But I don't like to go into the hearts and minds of men because who knows what Floyd's thinking, but I just find it hard to believe. I mean, the man made more money than several lifetimes of boxers combined. He's very young, kept himself in good shape, got his faculties. His kids are, for the most part, he's a grandfather now. You get what I'm saying? He got him a new he got that new chia pet beard. I mean, Look, shout out to Floyd Mayweather. He doing his damn thing. But as far as jealousy, though, I don't know. Let me read some of the chat, though. Let me see what they saying in the chat. Shout out to Mir. He said the YouTube daddies. Yeah, YouTube daddy. Yeah, absolutely. He said, oh, yeah, that was me. I'll be right back. I had to get some ice, yo. He said, appreciate it. Absolutely. No doubt, Nash. He said, whoa, that's a lot of jewelry. Yeah, he had a lot of jewelry on. I believe this might have been when he came to Atlanta, homie, because they was mad about that. He had like $4 million worth of jewelry. I saw dudes doing videos on that. They was like, why is he in the corner telling Tank he losing the fight? I was like, because he can. He's the promoter, but more importantly, he knows if the guy losing a fight because he know boxing. What's wrong with him telling his fighter, hey, man, you got to step it up? I mean, that's what you would want. I would want that in a promoter. Tell your guy, hey, man, you got to step it up, man. You're looking bad out here. They're trying to give it to him. They're trying to give him the fight. I don't think there's nothing wrong with that. If he didn't do that and Tank just lost the fight, thought he was winning, then that would be crazy. So that's my take on it, homie. I just think we gotta. I think people, like I said, Reggie earlier, people are real selective with their anger. People get real selective with what they're offended by. Oh, I ain't even share the link out. Let me share my show real quick on my page. Let people know I'm live. I ain't even share it on YouTube or nothing. We just went straight raw. So let me share this real quick. We live. Pull up. Bam. It's on Twitter too. So yeah, bear with me while I share my link out. Y'all ain't smashing the like button as y'all pulling up in the room, so I might as well share it on Facebook and on Twitter. Maybe they'll smash the like button because y'all pulling up all in the survey. Shout out to my sister Carmen Serene. Peace to you, Queen. How you doing, sister? What up, though? Yeah, let me share that out a little bit. Shout out to Latavia. Yo, singing ass. She killed that, yo. Go to my YouTube channel and type in Feel the Fire and watch my reaction to her cover song when we played it on the show. That shit was funny as hell. My boy Clip said, I'm about to throw my boxes on the stage. She had me rolling. She said the link is in the chat. No, I was sharing the link to the show. Sharing the show link, letting people know I'm live. He said, yo, what up, though? What's good, JT? What's popping? Yeah, man, I just find it hard to believe Floyd Mayweather is jealous, though. Let me read some of these chats, though. Let me see what they're saying. Anybody? It's a lot of salutes in the chat, but salute to everybody. Based on what? I don't know. Here we go. Alonzo Amazing said, no, it's just his ego and learning the ropes of being a promoter. All politics. Floyd's ego? Yeah, I mean, that's never gonna go away, though. Right? We all got an ego, right? And when you become a Floyd Money Mayweather in your career or whatever it is, I'm sure you're gonna feel a way about yourself, and you should. Made almost $1 billion fighting in the ring, homie. That's unheard of. $1 billion boxing? Never heard of it. That's crazy. Got to give him props for that. I know boxing said, nope, Floyd not jealous of Tank. Floyd just always wanted to be the center of attention. I can see that. I can see that. Is he wrong for that though? That's how he sells the fights. Shit, that's how Tank fan base or a lot of those people came from Mayweather. We know Tank Davis from fighting on Floyd undercards. Right? Am I right or am I wrong? Let me know. We know Tank Davis from Floyd undercards. Allied Boxing says, salute to you, bro. Thomas Jones, what up? There's a lot of salutes going on. Somebody said, okay, we did these already. Let me fast forward. He said, it's Ty from Winston-Salem. Ty, what's good, bro? Yeah, I'm about to cough up a lung in here, bro. That shit was funny. Shout out to everybody pulling up. He said, TMT is a dead promotion. Ain't got nothing, nada. Really? Man, they don't have a heavy stable. What's up with Badu Jack, man? I need to look up Badu Jack. Last time I saw Badu Jack, he was supposed to fight on that Logan Paul undercard with Floyd last summer, and it was supposed to be a rematch with him and what's the old boy who popped dirty from Canada, French black dude from Canada. Come on, man. I'm about to call him John Baptiste, but that ain't his name. But he got a French last name. Come on, Pascal. There we go. Pascal popped dirty. Now that's not Badu Jack's fault. Now I don't like how they carried it. They should have just gave Badu Jack the belt or made that fight that Badu Jack was fighting now. Now that's for the belt. Because Badu Jack was in line to get his rematch for the belt. Pascal popped twice. First of all, nobody even talk about him popping dirty twice like that. Like he should be right there with Big Baby. The old Big Baby, Jarrell Miller, not the new Big Baby, right? But he popped twice. And I believe the belts just went back. His belt just went back out there. But really, Badu Jack should have been fighting for that belt on that Logan Paul undercard with Floyd last summer. I know boxing. He said jealous of Tank equals never. But he might be looking at the great boxers out there now. Ennis, Spence, Shakur, Haney, and that's it. And I'm flying over Nebraska in my jet. As I'm flying over Nebraska in your jet. Man, stop it. Stop the cap. I know boxing in a jet.
It never heard of it.
Never heard of it. Cap. Show Cap it ass out of here, nigga. Shout out to Carmen Serene. She said, I sentenced Floyd to 2 weeks community service for hating on Tank. Why you got the 2 ends on Tank like that? That's how you say it, on Tank. Nah, but why is he hating though? You know, this is how they've been doing boxing promotions for a long time. Like you blasting off your promotion, this fight, this, like he knows there's a lot of eyes on the sport this weekend. This is the rollout week. And if you see Floyd's press conference, it ain't like they spend a lot of money on that. That shit was not elaborate at all. I mean, they was all shoulder to shoulder. It looked like they did that in that same, looked like they was in a community center or some shit. In the back office at a community center, like they put up all the footballs, the tennis balls, the jump ropes, the bean bags, set up a table and put some curtains up. Like that shit was not nothing elaborate. Tank definitely had the best press conference. Might have had the best press conference of the day if it wasn't for my boy Luis Arias. And I got an interview with Luis Arias on the channel. Check that out. Some clips. He talks about leaving Floyd Mayweather and getting back with Floyd Mayweather. So I got to give him credit for that because I think he tells that story in that interview. Check that clip. Matter of fact, is that clip out? Yeah. That clip is out. He talks about how he met Floyd. Talks about leaving Floyd Mayweather in TMT and going back to him. Floyd reached out to him for some sparring. Keep in mind, he's fighting at what, 60 now? 60. But Floyd reached out to him for some sparring. And while they was there sparring, they got some good work in. And Floyd said, hey, man, shit, what you got going on? Blah, blah, blah. Shit, gave some good work and pretty much gave him a contract and brought him back. And I believe he got to fight Jerry Hurd. And he beat Jerry Hurd. So for look, he's a promoter. So obviously everybody's not going to like him, especially if you work for him, right? But I got to give him credit for that because somebody got something good to say about him, right? But damn, he definitely, if Tank Davis leave this place, this shit is gonna be looking like Golden Boy, like almost like Golden Boy Promotions, boy. They've been looking bad. Man. Like I was telling people, like, man, Golden Boy ain't really putting on no events like that. But Jake said, I mean, personally, it could be because old boys on the up and coming and Floyd almost out the door. But no, Jake, you my brother, man. It's all love, Jake. But he out the door. Floyd is retired. He's retired. These are exhibition fights. He's out the door. It's a done daughter. He can go there and get knocked out cold. Only thing's gonna happen is we're gonna pick at him on Instagram and Twitter, and then he'll probably take some pictures with all his money laid out, and in hundreds on some Scrooge McDuck shit. So we already know how that's gonna go. But his record, his legacy, can't fuck up his legacy right now. Even if he go in there and get knocked out, he's retired. So I gotta disagree with you on that part. But yeah, Floyd is retired. Let's go to the next one. He said Floyd ain't jealous of none of these fighters. Yeah, I don't think he is neither, Reggie. But why though? Why would Floyd be jealous of any of these dudes? I mean, why? I'm trying to figure out. Like, somebody got to tell me why is he jealous? Even if because Tank is on the come up. Tank still ain't accomplished none of what Floyd did. I mean, he became a champion. I got to give him that. He has become a champion, but he don't have no names like Floyd Mayweather had on his record. I don't even think he's been in a 50-50 fight yet. Has Tank Davis had a 50-50 fight? Let's talk about it. Has he? Has he ever had a 50-50 fight? Maybe Pedraza? Maybe. This Rolly fight. Is anybody calling this a 50-50 fight? Is anybody calling this a 50-50 fight? I haven't heard anybody say it was a 50-50 fight. Either you rooting for Rolly for the upset, because that's good betting, or you rooting for Tank because he's the favorite. He's the knockout artist. But look, Rolly is undefeated, so that means something. When y'all be like, oh, he looked crazy hitting the speed bag. Well, those dudes look crazy when he gets hit, when they get hit by him. So that means something. Right, Reg?
Absolute. But this whole talk of because Tank put a post out about Floyd being jealous of him and people running with that, it's just like, damn, who people just will listen to anything they hear and run with. That's like people the other day talking about Jamel Charlo made a statement and he made the LDBC and all of a sudden that's an LDBC diss. It's like niggas is lost, man. What is there for Floyd to be jealous of Tank? He created Tank, and Tank ain't come nowhere to surpassing what Floyd Mayweather has been. So what is there to be jealous of? Floyd fighting the exhibition does nothing to stand in the way of any of these fighters' career. It doesn't put a fighter on the black burner. He ain't fighting in America. He's fighting where the times don't conflict with anyone. And even if he did try to conflict the time, it wouldn't work over where he's fighting at. So it's just like, damn, do people take the time to really assess shit? Do people analyze anything? And even Floyd making the announcement on this exhibition fight, it didn't do anything to take anything away from no fighter. It's just it's just crazy with the way in which people brains function. Man.
Hey, but do you think somebody's in Tank's ear? This sounds like somebody in your ear, homie. Like I just not saying like he's not a man, he can't think of for himself, or maybe he has different expectations that he's not vocalizing. And Twitter ain't the way to get it. Maybe their relationship ain't as tight as we think, because if this was an issue, you should already know about it. Like, you on Twitter like you just found out.
You listening to Adrian Broner and hearing shit that people on YouTube may spew and buying into it foolishly. But he'll learn once he see once we see how his career pans out, if he does decide to do it on his own, which I doubt he does. I think he'll probably probably dealing with Leonard Ellaby or Al Heyman and shit. The Mayweather promotions may still buy up his damn fights and be the promotion behind it. So it's just a disgruntled young dude, man. He's a disgruntled young dude. A lot of what comes from these young fighters, you got to think of where the backgrounds are from them, that they come from. A lot of times their way to handling shit is to react to it emotionally. But he's doing the Adrian Broner.
You put something interesting in the chat. Address this. You said if Floyd was jealous of Tank, he would have never told him he was losing. Break that down.
Yeah, from that who was he fighting? Barrios, in the Barrios fight, where he walked over there and told Tank, man, you behind, man, you got to step it up. And Floyd showed concern for Tank Davis. If that was the case, why didn't nobody factor in that to being Floyd jealous of him? Floyd don't care for him. That showed a tremendous amount of care and worry and concern for his fighter to step it up. What are you doing? When Floyd's at his fights, Floyd ain't never sit it down. Floyd is on his feet, giving instructions. He's concerned for that fighter. Come on, we got to step it up. We got to do this. And he took it to going over there and telling them, you behind. And Tank Davis responded immediately to find out that he was behind. So that ain't a case of a person who's jealous and don't care for a fighter. He cares for Tank, but sometimes when Tank wants to be against the grain with him, of course you don't get where people gonna give their own level of resistance. I don't care how old a person get, they don't give some resistance to that shit.
Yeah, man. I just find it hard to believe like that Tank took away from his own moment by doing that. Like I just feel like he really took away from his moment by even tweeting that. He deleted it, and then I think the last tweet he put up. Let me go to his Twitter. Tank Davis. The last thing after he took that down, he got something at the top now saying, got the face off. Then he said, "Oh, it's all love." 5 hours ago. So you did all of that just to put "It's all love" after that.
The young dude crazy, man. And he'll ride with hearing people trying to cheer him on, doing videos, trying to cheer him on, not knowing they send this dude the wrong fucking messages, stupid ass messages. But the fact that he will put shit and delete it and then speak of it being all love once he starts to get a clear mind on what's the hell is happening and what may work for him. Like I said, he should have, if he had this issue with Floyd, he should have did exactly what Bud did when his contract really did end, and wait till everything was over. Not to have this shit weighing on your mind and distracting away from you, that you doing drama with your promoter and a lot of people who are jealous, the people really jealous of Floyd, the ones who ain't in the damn sport. And the ones who are jealous probably of what Floyd has obtained financially are the ones who jealous and looking for any fracturing what they see in the relationship between them. But the fact that he's doing it in between the fight, Floyd shouldn't be your concern. Your contract shouldn't be your concern. You're gonna fulfill it. Wait till it's over, but focus on this kid that you're fighting. And it seemed like something's bothering Tank with the way he went into here trying to lock up on this dude in that press conference.
Go ahead, my guy Clips just pulled up. What up, Clips? What's your take on this topic, man? Is Tank jealous of? Is Floyd jealous of Tank?
Oh man, Floyd can't be jealous of Tank. The way a father can't be jealous of a son. A mentor can't be jealous of his mentee. There might be. I think a lot of people. I think people, they just have their natural hatred for Floyd. And if you notice throughout his career and even through his retirement, as soon as they see that Floyd's got his arms around a boxer, you'll start seeing the different. Like, I believe you're right. I believe somebody in Tank here, because there's no way, Reggie hit it on the head, man. Matter of fact, what up, Reggie? How you feeling, up? You know what I'm saying?
What's up, my brother?
Oh, man, chilling. But yeah, man, it's like Reggie had, like, dude would not be come running up to the ring, or dude would not be so hands-on with Tank. We've seen Floyd with other fighters. He has not gave that much of a fuck the way he gives about Tank. And I do think this might be some of them boxing gods putting little clouds and cobwebs in Gervonta Tank Davis's head, because like we said, the boxing gods and the karma gods, they kind of owe Raleigh one. I still want to see a great fight. I think Tank can knock him out. But like I said, there's something about, I believe that Rolly does deserve something for the way that last fight got taken away from him.
Yeah, go ahead, man. I'm going ahead and go in the kitchen, grab some water real quick. Y'all go ahead.
Yeah,
but go ahead.
Yeah, I was about to say, because before this even happened, everybody's like situation changed. They protecting Tank, man. They filed that fake charge on Rolly. They had girls come out, and then now it comes back to this. Now they trying to set Tank up. It's just like people are all over the place because of what they don't like with Floyd. But when they really look at it, Floyd has become one of the reasons why majority of people's favorite boxers have the popularity that they have. Everything in today's boxing is centered around Floyd either mentioning somebody, bringing notice to their name. Is the reason why they're at where they're at. And Floyd can't be that jealous. He's telling certain fighters to make fights, bringing recognition to other fighters. We see he mentioned Boots. What happens to Boots? Showtime goes after Boots. So he's still there to open doors, but fighters have to take advantage of when those doors are open for them.
You 100% right. I know several times on this show we've made the point that in the post boxing era, we've seen a lot of fighters made in the image of Floyd, whether in their out of the ring persona or in the way they fight their fights. And we've seen that we've said for years, nobody can out Floyd, and that actually hurts a lot of these boxers. Some of the outer ring stuff that Floyd was able to get away with, you can't expect to get away with. A lot of the in the ring shit that Floyd did, you know, you might be quicker, you might be a stronger fighter, but Floyd truly was and is a tactician. And so I just see that a lot of people, they try to take these different plays out of Floyd's playbook, and they don't understand that it wasn't the play, it was the execution that got Floyd his greatness. And so they figure as long as I go about things this way, you know, we see that even with, in Spence's thinking of, during the whole Spence and Bud stuff. And as we deaded that whole argument, but I know there's still some YouTube guppies who are running around still spreading the narrative. All of it was cap. But they coming from that Floyd mentality of they're trying to A side, B side and talk that Floyd shit. You can't talk that Floyd shit. You was better off talking fucking Errol Spence shit. You feel what I'm saying? Gervonta Davis was better off just focusing on going in there, beating Raleigh Romero. And if your contract's up, then handle it then. Because, you don't want to add no extra shit to it. And I do think that a lot of these fighters, they're not in the shadow of Floyd, but they fall off the cliff trying to follow him.
No, absolutely, all facts spoken. But I mean, these fighters, man, these fighters, man, are going to have to realize what it takes to kind of get a career to where Floyd is taking a career, even where Canelo has taken a career. These dudes have to lock down. To me, these fighters aren't willing to put in the work. And even when you look into like the situation, even remove Floyd up out of it, people will start throwing Canelo into the fray of stuff. Pretty soon, Canelo will be jealous of these guys. He ain't giving these guys opportunity, but these dudes are not creating opportunities for themselves. When the opportunities are there, what are they doing? Destroying it for themselves. Tank got to hold a lot of his own faults for holding himself back, and many things that Floyd has done for him. Because I think if Floyd didn't do a lot of trying to take this kid up out of Baltimore, trying to get him up out of a situation when he's doing camps, Tank resisted that. If Floyd would have turned his back on Tank back then, ain't no telling where the hell Tank would be. There ain't no telling how many cases they didn't had, thrown up under the rug to kind of cover for Tank ass. There's no the shit that don't get out to us that people probably done for this dude. I mean, there's a lot of shit that goes into dealing with young kids, especially young kids that go into boxing. A lot of kids who come into boxing comes from the world of deep layer poverty and other traumatic experiences in life, where they got parents who probably dope fiends, never had shit, parents who weren't attentive to their kids, and then they come in these opportunities. Tank's been given a once in a lifetime type blessing for a young fighter's career, especially a dude that went through the Olympics. This dude's been blessed like a motherfucker.
Oh, you're absolutely right. And I do, once again, Tank Davis and so many people who've came under Floyd Mayweather's wing, they don't understand the opportunity, that is given, and I don't think they've really seized on it. It's like studying under Da Vinci. Say if you was a painter in the Renaissance and you just happen to be studying under Michelangelo or Leonardo da Vinci. Yeah, that's Michelangelo or Leonardo da Vinci. His name alone. You feel what I'm saying, Reggie? His name alone. Right. Whatever. And so you could try to compete with this. You could try to compete with your teacher's name, or you could try to learn what he's trying to teach you.
Yeah, like I said, man, if I think Floyd, I don't see jealousy from what is jealous about. If
oh, you breaking up too, Mark.
It's a phone call. Somebody call. 219, you're on the line.
What you do, man? What's good?
What's good? What's your name? Where you calling from, neighbor?
You hear me?
Yeah, what's your name? Where you calling from, bro?
J-Rob. Nigga, calling from Arizona. Yeah.
Talk to me, bro. Let's go.
J-Rob, calling from Arizona.
All right, J. Rob's from Arizona. Let's go.
Yo, check it out, man. There's no way, Floyd is, Floyd, there's no way he's jealous. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, Tank just needs to quit listening to the haters. He has the greatest opportunity of all time. You know what I'm saying? To be under, like, the best boxer of all time. There's no way. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like I was about to say, J. Rob, if he's jealous of anything, he might be jealous of the love Ali gets, because Ali is loved. Tyson is loved even now. He bit an ear off in the ring, homie. Went to prison for the R word. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And he is still loved. Ain't that wild?
Exactly.
My audio's bad. Y'all can't hear me? How it sound, Reg? My audio bad?
No, it's back good.
All right. So J. Rob, like, what you think of that angle? You think he's jealous of the love or stuff like that, or what?
I don't think there's no jealousy in general. You know what I'm saying?
Fair enough.
I just think when it comes to Floyd and Tank, I just think that everybody has a misconception of Floyd Mayweather for some reason, like he's a bad dude. You know what I'm saying? I think he wants all the brothers to be great. But I think sometimes, maybe people hate on Floyd rather it be the other way. You know what I mean? Yeah, he has a spotlight and everything, but that's a dude that you want to follow his footsteps to look at his legacy and look at everything that he's accomplished. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir. Well, I appreciate you calling in, J. Rob. You got an IG, Twitter, anything you want to plug and promote before I let you go?
No, it's all good. I just want you guys to keep doing what you do, stay grinding, and thank you for answering the call. And yeah, appreciate you.
Man, appreciate you. Welcome to the neighborhood, brother. Oh, dang. Good call, man. Good call. Yeah, man, like I was about to say, man, if he's jealous of anything, shit, he jealous of somebody's height. He rich as fuck, but he a little nigga. You know what I'm saying? He might be jealous of LeBron's height or some shit like that. Like, damn, I wish I was a little bit taller. That's something money ain't gonna buy you right there, right? But money can't really buy you that love and admiration Ali gets. But and I'm reaching when I say that. I can't go into the hearts and minds of men, but I know he's a man though. And he's very successful. I just think he don't wake up like, how I'm gonna fuck with Tank today. Maybe he looked at it like almost like a Mayweather takeover. Like y'all gonna be following us all day. I'm gonna be fighting at this time during the day. Tank gonna be fighting at this time at night. You get what I'm saying?
No, I get exactly what you're saying. I
You
really
get what
do
I'm saying?
think that's.
On
I think that's
some like
Floyd's
Kanye
angle.
West, on some Kanye West shit, how he was doing with the good music dropping. Like we didn't let the shit sit there. We was dropping albums back to back, dropping albums every Friday for a whole month or two. But go ahead, Clips.
Oh no, I'm sorry for cutting you off, but that was I agree. If anything, for all the people we're talking about, Floyd's got to be the center of attention. I mean, I think that's where Floyd's coming from. You're gonna be watching us all damn day, and like people have already talked about it. I mean, TMT's roster's a little light, so baby Floyd's trying to put a little shine on it. And so, okay, we got this Tank fight, plus you got me having an exhibition fight. I can see that. But as far as that being jealous, no. I think what that was is Tank's got somebody bad in his orbit. Been sitting there poisoning his ear for a little bit. Maybe something happened behind the scenes during this press rollout. And while he was sitting there chilling, you know what I'm saying, he got into like Reggie said, he deals with things emotionally. So he ran to Twitter, deleted it, but the internet's undefeated, so it's out there now.
Yeah, let's cook on this one real quick. Boston Scholar said Floyd is jealous of everybody. He said Floyd gave Devin the game. He gave Devin the boxing game instead of Tank. 50 cents and all these fighters ain't lying on Floyd. What do you mean? Like, first of all, the way they fell out was crazy too. What based on what we heard 50 talk about on the Breakfast Club while Floyd was in jail, 50 went and trademarked the company name. that we was talking about building. You can't go trademark it when we get out and do everything. And 50 just wanted Floyd to pay half, but Floyd was like, hold up, man, I don't work too hard to build this shit on my own to just go half with a rap on this. I don't need you to go half with me on this. You get what I'm saying? You can be a part, you can support it, but this is my baby. This is my life legacy that I'm gonna pass on to my kids. Like, I ain't trying to go half with 50 Cent on it. We cool, and I can see why they can fall out on something like that, especially when we been talk about it and you just you pulled the trigger while I'm gone, nigga. It ain't like I'm gone for I think Floyd got 90 days, ended up only had to do 60 days. And he
Right.
Yeah, they acted like he did a 3-year bid or a 10-year bid.
Yeah,
Like he was Harry Yo.
Yeah, like, nigga, I ain't do a quarter. Bro, they got a whole show about doing 60 days on TV. Like,
I mean, Floyd literally got some sleep, goddamn took a shit, and did some push-ups, and then they let him go.
Train again, bro. 8 weeks, bro.
Yeah, because remember, he's Floyd Mayweather. You think he was in Gen Pop dealing with shit? No, he was chilling in his cell, probably ad sag, doing push-ups, reading books. No, he's Floyd Mayweather. He's on the phone, FaceTiming and everything. Like, come on, bro.
But beyond that, though, beyond that, we saw when people were mad. I covered this. Yo, Calvin Ford said, we ain't got no problem with that. He does that in the gym all the time. Man, it's great to be able to pick that, get that advice. Man, maybe he came out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
he won't even get beat up. Fought the best of the best and still won't get beat up. He does help Devin in that help Tank. According to Coach Calvin Ford, he said that in the gym. I don't know. I just don't see it. I don't see it. All these fighters ain't lying on Floyd. All I hear is the fighters giving Floyd props. Shoot, I told the story earlier about I did the interview with Luis Arias, and Luis Arias said he left Floyd, went off, did his thing. Floyd brought him back for sparring, and when he brought him back for sparring, what did he say? He brought him back for sparring, and then basically saying what you got going on. You start working with Floyd, got the Jerry Hurt fight, beat Jerry Hurt. Now he in the press conference today throwing shit at Harrison. Why is Luis Arias doing that? And then look, I ain't mad at him though. He doing what Mike Tyson said do. Say his names, call them bitches or something. So Luis Arias is doing what he's supposed to do after this fight. Harrison probably gonna want to fight Luis Arias. And I'm all for it. They selling the fight now. We're gonna have B-roll footage to talk about. The fight is gonna be selling itself. I'm all for it. Nobody got hurt. He threw a cup or something, a plastic cup or an empty water bottle. Nobody got hurt.
Yeah, absolutely. And I want to go into about the jealousy thing and fighters saying this. It's a bunch of young ass fighters saying shit about Floyd. And what's their gripes about Floyd is that they think they're worth more than what they are.
Put a name on them. Who is saying? Who are these fighters?
The Hitchens, Tank, and this and that. The fighters who don't listen to shit. And it could be the same thing as we watch.
Tweets though.
Yeah, and Tank deleting shit because he can't stand by it. It's an emotional reaction. Then we deal with the young kid. Had the young kid slowed his roll and had someone taking him under their wing with the what's the dude was a champion Colbert. Is the same kind of realm of what we see in these young kids, a little bit too much smelling their own shit. And they're too hard-headed, not willing to listen. And now they get in here in this rush in their life and this career where they cut themselves short with short-term money. Him trying to be in this rush, he got quick money or whatnot. He didn't really fucked it off. He didn't really fucked it off by not taking his time to listen and really do things the proper and measured fucking way that he was supposed to build himself up. Now he's gonna be setting himself way back, and he's probably gonna suffer another loss. It's gonna set him way back. But these dudes want shit too fast without putting any work in it. How can I go about wanting to pay these young fighters a bunch of money when me being with the eye and the mind of knowing where this fighter is, and I'm going to throw him out a bunch of money, and now I gotta continue to pay him this, and then we get him in the fight, and he go out here and get his ass demolished, and that makes our reputation look bad. Floyd got a reputation to live up to, and he can't be wasting money on fighters that really ain't worth it. They ain't packing in the crowds. They want these fights, but they're not ready. A lot of young fighters want to thrust themselves out there. Gervonta Ennis want to rush out there, but they're properly, moving him properly. And Gervonta Ennis is being patient with it because Gervonta Ennis sees the brighter future. He want Earl Spence, he want Terrence Crawford, but he knows to take his time. And it worked him into getting a lucrative deal with Showtime. It was at one point people was complaining that Floyd wasn't doing enough for Gervonta Ennis, or he was standing in the way interfering with Gervonta Ennis. And look what he's been doing. You bring up Gervonta Ennis' name, Gervonta Ennis gets his contract with Showtime on top of Gervonta Ennis putting out performances that garner that shit. He's stopping everyone, but he's putting in the proper work and not having to rush. What would Tank? And then I think yeah, my brother Taylor Bell talking about he's jealous of the attention. What attention does Tank get that Floyd doesn't get? Tank fans come from Floyd. There's nothing to be narcissistic, egotistical, or worried about with Tank. Tank without Floyd would not be what he is, based on the type of talent that Tank is fighting. He's knocking cats out, yeah. But imagine Tank going up and down in weight, fighting smaller guys under some other promotion.
And
Tank could
why
be
does he got to
dragged
be
through the
money hungry? We don't say nothing about Jeff Bezos money hungry. The is in business, and he is the business. Like what's wrong with making money off your name and your likeness? Ali did it too. I was telling Reggie on his show earlier. Y'all remember in 2001 they had them Ali FUBU sweatsuits?
Yep,
right.
How many Ali movies they made? Ali played himself in a movie.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Or this
How about
even like
that? Ali did a movie and played himself. People forget that, like, but they love him though. I think you love who you love, and if you don't like somebody, you can. It's real easy to be critical of them. But go ahead.
and this other thing that bugged me talking about the money hungry thing. It's like people would complain, oh, this wide receiver makes too much money. This running back's too much money. He's greedy. He's getting too much. But nobody complains about the owner who does nothing but get drunk and sit inside a goddamn booth.
Or a massage parlor in Florida, because he did one of them owners did get caught in. You know what I'm saying? Like he was in there getting no happy endings. Hey, look, and he beat the case, Reggie.
Yeah, absolutely.
Called him red-handed, and he beat the. Called her white-handed. Called her white-handed. You know what I mean?
Yeah, nobody complains about none of these owners who don't do shit, making the tons of money they make to be able to write the checks for these dudes. So before you throw it at the athlete making too much money, throw it at the other folks who are stealing people. Nobody talks about Dana White making too much money, but somehow it's a problem with Floyd being money hungry. Like, go figure, man.
Man, thank you. Regardless of what you say about the things that are distasteful about Floyd's persona, there is still a very thick element of the American culture. Not because I agree with whoever typed that in the chat about he doesn't get that hate outside of this country. You know, people appreciate him worldwide. But in America, there's still an ideology that a black man can be rich, successful, and arrogant. If he's arrogant and successful, we're going to take him down a peg. We're going to do something. And you've seen they did that, but each time they tried to get at Floyd, Floyd came out of it all right. You know what I'm saying? Floyd is arrogant, which whether people like it or not, I mean, he earned the right to be arrogant. A lot of these fighters, they follow Money Mayweather's career. Remember, Floyd technically has 2 Hall of Fame careers. He goes in the Hall of Fame as Money Mayweather, and then as Pretty Boy Floyd. Everybody focuses on the money aspect of that career. You forgot the shit that he had to do as Pretty Boy Floyd to get that way. That's why he talks the shit that he talks. You see what I'm saying? Everybody want to pocket watch Floyd and talk about why he do that, but you want to pocket watch him, but you also forgot he's got the receipts in his bag.
Let me age said Mayweather conference for it's not a good look. he wrote it just how he said he special. He said especially when he is somewhere promoting his exhibition fight. All right, what piece is? Let's break the beat. I remember it was a time when Floyd was criticized for being there too much.
Right.
Remember that? Okay. Floyd was there too much. Whether, let's be clear, he sold his well. More cameras, it's gonna be more paparazzi there. Oh yeah, it's gonna be everybody want to. You get what I'm saying? Like, if nothing else, I can get an interview. I can get a picture with him. The fans want to take a picture with him. He's Money Mayweather. More people going to be there. There's more cameras asking you stuff too. But even still, many people are going to want to talk to him. Right? So it can be a distraction. So you remove that. You still got Leonard, who's the CEO. Leonard's there conducting Mayweather business like he's been doing the whole time. Sometimes Floyd can always show up at every Mayweather promotion event, flying around his jet all over the world. He's been doing it. So I just think we can't be too selective, and we don't want to be too contradictory. Somebody said my audio's in and out.
Yeah, it's going in and out and doing that little robot.
Okay, I'll be right back.
Yeah. But yeah, and also, hey Reg, let's go on and talk about this. Nobody wants to acknowledge why you saying that Floyd is jealous of the young boy. Nobody wants to talk about how for all of this boy's career, Floyd has been a walking, talking human shield during these press conferences and these rollouts for Gervonta Davis. You know, like you said, Gervonta straight out of Baltimore. His media training still to this day isn't the best. How Floyd would go ahead and take over certain interviews for so many fights because he doesn't want his fighters sounding stupid or saying the wrong thing. You know what I'm saying, talking himself into different traps and corners. And so Floyd basically held this man's hands for all of Gervonta Davis's career, except for this fight. And the one time he doesn't show up to possibly overshadow Gervonta Davis during a media rollout. Now he jealous.
He ain't show up for the last press conference for the bill for this fight.
Thank you. He's been giving the man his space. Oh, excuse me. So now this is the second time. You know that I said the one time. No, this is the second time. Yeah, he's been giving this man his space, letting this man shine. You know, because in the past it's always been Floyd. Like, remember, Floyd was criticized during the Barrios fight, the post fight. Well, no, that was during the cruise where Floyd kind of took over the post fight because Gervonta Davis was having trouble. Them reporters was grilling him, talking about, man, Eastside Cruz was kicking your ass, and you seen it was bothering him. And then everyone was like, oh, Floyd's such a narcissist. I saw a great fucking manager and a handler, you know what I'm saying, protecting their client. Like, yo, all right, let me bring the attention off of me because, yeah, we got the win, but no, it wasn't the way we wanted it. And I already know how dude feeling right now. And we know, like me and Mark talked about, we got the audio of when he was in the ring right after the fight. And they asked, do you want to rematch Inside Cruz? Man, that boy said no so quick. I don't think the announcer finished his sentence. You know what I'm saying?
I believe Floyd the question was, do you think he deserves a rematch?
Right, exactly.
And he said,
he
hell no.
None of that.
Yeah, that doesn't. But I don't think he was scared of him. I think
no, I don't think so neither. But I think Floyd is smart enough to know how the optics of that. So remember how he was criticized for when he took over that post fight rollouts because he saw that, or especially the night of the fight, he saw that Gervonta wasn't handling some of them questions well, and he was talking himself in the traps. And so remember, Floyd just kept cutting in and hey, you know what I'm saying? He was criticized for that. You know what I'm saying? Like, people, I think there is a certain there's a certain contingent of the boxing community that if Floyd say water is wet, they're gonna say no, it's moist. You feel what I'm saying? Like, right. They're just contrarian to anything Floyd Mayweather.
Man, these people remind me of sports journalists or sports commentators who cover hockey and shit, and they cover basketball and they cover football. They can watch a little skirmish between football players with helmets and act as if the players then created some assault and he needs to be suspended for this number of games. He needs to be ejected. They can watch a basketball game and watch basketball players shove each other around or tussle on the court, and they go into outrage. Oh my God, this is so unprofessional and this and that. And they need to be going for the sport. This is not what the sport needs. But they will cover a fucking hockey game and be so thrilled, ooh and ah, by watching these hockey players knock each other heads off. Everybody pause. Even the referee sits to the side and let them whack each other in the face with fists on fucking ice skates and not bat one eye, make one complaint, or call for one suspension, and none of that shit. And it's the same way that boxing fans selectively go about doing that shit. And this is just how selective people are, and it just shows how untrue people are about what they gripe about. People just pick and choose what they gonna complain about.
Yeah, I'm gonna say this too, man. I think divide and conquer, man. If it's anything else, man, look, like I agree, man. If he want to leave because he wants to get a bigger piece of the pie, something like that, have at it. I can understand that. That's a business decision. But to say the like those things right here, the press conference thing, he knew about this already, right? So, or if he was surprised with it, that was new news to him. That's something different too. But regardless, you don't go to Twitter about it. Like, how old are you, bro?
Yeah,
how old is Tank? Somebody in the chat let me know. Let me finish, Clips. But if you want to go to Twitter, man, like that's saying something different, homie. I don't think you got to go to Twitter with it. And if you go on to Twitter with it, then you delete the tweet and then post it's all love. I just don't see the balance with the energy. But go ahead, Clips. What would you about to say?
Oh, yeah, I mean, in 2022, and especially as long as Tank's been doing this at this level, he's 26 years old. Okay, I don't care. He's grown as hell. All right. Everyone should know, don't go to, you never take your business to Twitter. I don't care if you whatever, don't beef with your girl on Twitter. You don't beef with your promoter on Twitter. You don't beef with niggas in the street on Twitter. You don't beef on Twitter. Social media is not the place for someone like Gervonta Tank Davis to air out this type of grievance.
Right.
And he knows that. And so what I'm really saying to myself is, what is really going on? And you hit the nail on the head. The only way any of this tweeting I could possibly shoot Gervonta any bail, the only way Tank gets 2 red nickels from me is if he had no idea that Floyd Mayweather had an exhibition fight coming up and a press conference on the same day. Because knowing how Floyd does things, I'm pretty sure you probably knew. But let's say he had no idea. He had no idea Floyd had a fight coming up until the day of the press conference. Hey, Floyd ain't going to make it. Okay. And then he somehow looks up and damn, Floyd got a press conference coming on too. Oh, damn. Floyd, you got a fight coming up? Damn, I didn't know. That scenario just seems too unlikely. But that's the only way this type of reaction would even halfway be merited. Because even then, at this level of the game, you never air your beefs on social media.
Right. Let me say this, man. When it comes down to it, at the end of the day, the man got a fight in front of him, and his fight ain't no exhibition. He shouldn't be getting distracted by this kind of things. That's all I'm saying. Far as jealousy, though, that's just not something you just feel randomly out. Like, that's jealous, like, because he had his press conference the same day. So it was other press conference. So everybody who had a press conference today is jealous of you. It was a good day for boxing media globally, bro. Everybody was talking about boxing. Or I think they was talking about some MMA fight that's coming up this weekend as well. Like, I don't see him being jealous of homie. It definitely sounds like somebody getting in his ear, somebody's in his head, and that can be dangerous. Or maybe he just, because he was like, yo, they know it's my last fight. That's why they got me fighting. But like, what does that mean? What does that mean? You getting a payday, you getting a check, and this is another fighter within the company. Just like they promised your mama they was gonna make you a champion. They promised him and his family same thing too. They got to let him fight a champion. We got a champion here, same weight class. Let's fight. It's called business. Rolly been talking shit, talking his way into a fight. Tank said that himself. It makes sense. Like, what's the problem here? You can beat him. He trash. Go there and beat him. He trash. Get it done. And if you're going to leave your promoter, when it's all said and done, leave your promoter. But I think it's very possible Mayweather can sweeten the pot, because I don't see a lot of guys with them other promotional company. First of all, who he going to fight over there if he go to Matchroom? I don't see that. I don't see him going to Top Rank, because I don't see Top Rank fighters flying around in private jets like this. So I don't think he's going to be over there getting that kind of bag that he want. I just don't see it. No, maybe he'll go straight through, like, have a co-promotion thing and go straight through with Al and do the independent, because he's already getting a promotional cut out the pot. That's something dope that Floyd's doing. I don't see these guys. I don't see them letting a lot of them guys co-promote their own events over there with Top Rank. It's Top Rank. Ain't no co-promotion with the fighter. So that's something that he's gonna want to consider right there. But we shall see, man. We shall see. Like I said, a lot of people might look crazy though at the end of the day if he re-signs with Floyd and Floyd don't made him an offer he can't refuse. Your guarantee is gonna be higher, and I got the signing bonus for you right here. Like, give him a certain amount up front, an offer that he can't refuse. Like, okay, another 4 fights, 2 years, 4 fights, and shit, here's 10 million up front. You get what I'm saying? Something crazy. Signing bonus. Like, who knows? But Tank could have been doing so much more to make himself more marketable too. You get what I'm saying?
Man.
He could be more of a likable guy, as they would say.
Yeah. You got to sell it. You got to sell the fights, and you do got to sell yourself.
Yo, he barely used to talk. Yo, that's why Floyd had to talk.
Exactly.
Tank be like, I just want to, one thing my promoter, Mayweather Promotions, Showtime, Leonard. Man, it was a good fight, man. Like Sean and Shy, he was a little boy with it. Floyd had to come in there. Look, man. Yeah, Floyd came right in and look, man. He Mayweather Promotion. We the present, the past, present, and the future of sports entertainment. He's the best. He's gonna break all my records. Blah blah blah. Like, he had to talk for the kid.
Mm-hmm. Was he jealous then?
Oh,
like I said, all them years where he was Gervonta Davis's human shield, protecting this man,
putting him on his undercards or the biggest shit ever. He lost. Hey, look, he lost his title on the scale. That wasn't Floyd's fault. And guess what? Floyd put him back in position to become a champion again.
Facts.
It's not easy getting a title shot. Gervonta don't have several of them through different divisions. Floyd, the reason why he could say on his record now, I'm a 3-division champion. You get what I'm saying?
Now, is that don't sound like jealousy?
Man. They've been in boxing their whole life. He know what he doing. People don't want to listen. People don't want to listen, bro. Like, I think Kenny Porter said it best. Fight, you got these fighters, they get to a certain point, and you can't tell them nothing no more. Tank might be there, but it's okay. Only time will tell.
And that's the downfall.
I'm telling y'all, mark my words, this is the year of the upsets, homie. But go ahead, Reg.
Yeah, no, I mean, that's where the downfall begins. But it's almost like how Don King is a big part of what became of Mike Tyson, because Mike Tyson was an entertaining guy as far as being able to speak and build up a fight. Don King had to do a lot of that. Don King did a lot to create the presentation of Mike Tyson and who to keep Mike Tyson away from. Because if Mike Tyson could have been defeated a long fucking time ago, if they would have put him in with some of the bigger names. But Don King did the perfect thing of knowing who to keep Tyson away from. Not so much of where Tyson's skills was, but so much about what the public didn't know about him until what we hear about Tyson later down the line. The drug habits, the womanizing, the other criminal shit, not taking things serious at times. So it's like, damn, we can't put you in with this guy who's a little bit more disciplined, taking a sport a little serious. We put you in there, everything implodes. So we're gonna hold you off, but you're entertaining enough, you're knocking people out, we'll do that. Same thing with Floyd what's happened to do with Tank. Tank blowing up in damn weight. No, we can't throw you in here with a Devin Haney or a Lomo. You ain't taking the sport serious enough. You shaking up girls and choking them in front of fucking 100 cameras at sporting events with kids. We can't do that with the kid. Let me stand in the line of fire to cover shit up for him and be the scapegoat. Why people ignore what thoughts Tank Davis comes in here with, because I'm the guy that people love to hate. And Floyd did that without batting an eye about the brunt of Tank Davis issues that he would take. And this is where the ignorance of people here in this boxing, where they overlook shit, but they forget everything that Floyd has done for these dudes. Tank is one of the most privileged dudes in the sport of boxing. Privileged as fuck. He hasn't had to do nothing. He came out the gate riding high up off of what Floyd Mayweather was able to do for him. I mean, the kid should be appreciative, and fans of Tanks should be appreciative. But everything that they say that Floyd ain't doing for Tank is a reason behind that shit, because there's other outside shit that we know that Tank ain't doing. They've done a great job with educating the fuck out of Tank. Tank Davis has come a long way from his ability to understand questions when asked, and he responds to them with the appropriate answer. Unlike when he first came out, and why Floyd had to stay in the forefront so that Tank didn't start taking on a stigma being just a stupid brunt, being he's a not powerful kid known for knockouts, and people paying him like he got retard strength because he can't talk. They did the right things with this kid. And this dude is probably one of the most
best effort.
Let him finish.
No, that was my last word. He's one of the most privileged kids in boxing.
Go ahead, Clips.
Oh no, I'm sorry about that, Reg. Yeah, I think
I was
in and out. But yeah, and that's something that people don't forget. People should not forget. Excuse me. Floyd has a personal interest, as truly like an uncle, the big homie figure to Gervonta Davis. But also, as much as people talk about his business acumen and his love of money, you forget Gervonta Davis is also an investment. He's a businessman, not only protecting his little bro, but his investment. For all you know, this exhibition fight, or somebody said it was a real fight. I think it's an exhibition. Floyd ain't coming out of retirement.
I saw the press conference, bro. It's an exhibition. It's 8 rounds. Floyd don't even know how many minutes the rounds is. It might be 3 minutes, it might be 2 minutes, but it's 8 rounds, bro.
Who we fighting?
I'll tell you in a second. I forgot, bro. It's somebody used to be
Don
Moore. I think it's Don Moore. Yeah, he used to spar with Floyd.
The nigga used to stand in the back with the bucket.
Yeah, he like 41 years old, 42 years old.
Hey, maybe Floyd's doing this exhibition to raise up some money to go on and get that, like you said, that little signing bonus to where, okay, well, your contract up. Let me go ahead and do this. That way, regardless of how your renegotiations go, TMT good. He's the big homie. Plus, right now, Tank Davis is his main investment. How could he be jealous?
And even look at this, Clips and Mark, is the fact that this dude he's fighting is about to get a payday. I'm pretty sure this dude has probably never touched this sort of money that he's about to touch. Anderson Silva's getting another shot at getting a good payday. I mean, it pans out for these other dudes. And I salute him for bringing Anderson Silva on a fight card with them. Like, I think it's some dope shit that people overlooked that. And I'm pretty sure this dude right here would be appreciative. Even when Floyd fought fucking, what's the dude he gave the opportunity to, Andre Berto? I thought that was dope. to give Berto the opportunity to fight like that. When the boxing world was about to shut the door on Berto for everything he did to put on wars and shit, and Floyd gave an opportunity for that dude that he still lives off of that money and shit.
Go ahead, Clips. You go to the chat game. Shout out to Level. Oh, go ahead.
No, finish. Do your shout outs. Do your shout outs real quick.
Yo, shout out to Level Up. He said, how the hell Money May gonna be jealous? He did everything already. That's the dumbest thing to think. I couldn't agree more. But somebody said Floyd. I did see one that was kind of different opinion. Let me see. Somebody had an adverse opinion from mine. Let's see what he said. Who was it? I think this was Taylor Bell. He said, okay, that was something else. No, it was this guy. Where he at? He said Mayweather doesn't have a replacement. I don't know what he mean. Oh, Floyd treats boxers like hoes. I mean, he's a promoter. Like somebody was like, yo, his brought up here and there. I want to say this about his name being brought up here and there. Let me get this off Clips real quick. This ain't Golden Boy, Top Rank, Matchroom. Like, it's literally Mayweather promotion. It got his name on it. So, yeah, Leonard brought him up at the press conference. He's Floyd fucking Mayweather, bro. Let's be clear. It ain't nobody else like him. Nobody's did what he did in boxing, bro. When you count it, put it all together. And then to be that young and be out here still with all your faculties, all the money, showed a lot of the boxers the way. You get what I'm saying? Because Oscar wasn't just showing everybody the way. He let everybody join the company with him. Everybody had to get, you know what I'm saying? Everybody got down with Golden Boy and got a piece. And then he bought it all back once it got big. Shit is crazy. Like, the dude Floyd is just different, yo. And then he black. You know, so you add the racial component in, it's really easy to dislike it because people taught us how to hate ourselves a long time ago. You know what I'm saying? Not to get too deep on the racial component in it, but come on, like, what's wrong with what he doing? He's not robbing banks. He's literally fighting for his life. All of these boxers, they literally fighting for a living. They could do anything else in the world. I mean, UPS is still hiring. But no, they chose to get it throwing lefts and rights. Like, and then when you get to that point, it was so many times where the kid could have stopped. I mean, sometimes, look, this ain't basketball. I'm sure, but let's play along. Do you know people have paid Michael Jordan money to play an exhibition game with him? These just billionaires. I always wanted to play ball with Michael Jordan. They had called Michael Jordan to the man, pay him millions of dollars. You know that's not happening, right? Before he was a billionaire, shit like that happens when you are the great. You're one of the greatest in the world, or the greatest ever at what you do. People gonna throw ridiculous amount of money at you. Now, Reggie said that fight is gonna be at what time? And Tank fight is here. What time did you say that was gonna be?
Man, on my 11-hour difference in Dubai. So if that fight is, they're gonna be asleep really in Dubai. Yeah, it's like a full day apart.
Oh, so it's gonna be like the next day, 12 at night here, 12 in the morning there, or vice versa.
Yeah, damn, that shit ain't interfering with nothing.
See, I don't know. Shit, let's play the game. Maybe Floyd got to keep the lights on at Mayweather promotion, because he gonna make more for the company than what Tank gonna make. Even retired, because he's fucking Floyd Mayweather. Tank got to step it up, man. Now this is promote. They said blame us though. Y'all don't like who Tank fighting, blame us. That can't be jealous of him. They just went out. They straight up said it. Yeah, he ain't got nothing to do with it. We picked the fights. So maybe he mad that they didn't even try to get the Cambosas fighting none of that shit. They're like, nah, we got our own plan. Whatever. We ain't going over Australia. Nah. That's what you hire professionals for, man. To guide your career. And I ain't gonna lie, say what you want to say, other than what fans say. They've done great by his career. You know how many people in boxing wish they had a Tank Davis career, or at least a Tank Davis bank account?
All these motherfuckers, fighters,
packing out arenas, football. I mean, he pecking out the place with the damn Hawks play, man. That shit ain't easy to do. Like, it's just so easy to be dismissive of people. And I think a little jealousy comes in sometimes. Brandon, aka the boxing scholar, talk to me.
Tank Davis, hell of a fighter. Now, hey, drop the link up for the join the panel.
Oh, okay. Man, you right on time too. I'm about to shut it down. Click the link. Yeah, man. Yeah, he's not he's not a Floyd Mayweather fan. From what I gathered. I mean, like, because I talked to the boxing scholar, but I'm like, yo, if you like boxing, how do you dislike this kid? Because a lot of shit they was pushing with those whack ass HBO narratives. That's why I'm glad he cuts Larry Merchant hating ass off. I'm definitely glad. But go ahead, boxing scholar, talk to me. What's on your mind on this topic? Is Floyd Mayweather jealous of Tank Davis?
So first off, let me say this. I got to qualify what I'm about to say. I think Floyd is one of the best ever to do it. He was a lightweight that really fought at welterweight, but he was able to make it because of his skills. He's rich, obviously, we can see that, and he still continues to make money. So I got to qualify.
Don't forget he beat Oscar at 154 too.
And he beat Canelo too, and that's a hell of a fighter. But not
junior middleweight. He went all the way up to junior middleweight.
He a bad motherfucker. Crazy. I can just qualify that. Floyd's a bad motherfucker. So I got to qualify that because people gonna say I'm hating when I give my opinion. Right. So I felt like, somebody in the chat was arguing with me, but from what I recall, Floyd Mayweather mom shot his dad and she raised him by herself. He got other siblings, but he's the only sibling by her and him.
She didn't shoot him.
He got shot by a ricochet bullet. I just remember that.
From a relative.
It was her brother. I believe her brother, his mom's brother,
right,
tried to shoot his dad. Yeah, but that has nothing to do with this.
I
asked you, is Floyd Mayweather better jealous of Tank Davis?
Hey, I promise you, I'm bringing gun
violence.
I promise you, I'm gonna bring it home.
Oh man, come on, man!
I promise you, I'm gonna bring it home. Let's go.
We don't circle the block twice already. Go ahead.
And we gonna get there, man. We're gonna get there. So my opinion of Floyd has always been that Floyd is jealous because he has only child syndrome. It's not the only sibling, but he's the only child by his mom and his dad. And I feel like Floyd is jealous of anybody that gets the spotlight. Like you brought up that he's jealous of Ali. Anytime somebody bring up Ali, Floyd he loses his shit when they bring up Muhammad Ali. And I think jealousy is a character flaw. It has nothing to do with what you accomplish. You're going to always find a reason to be jealous of somebody if it's in you. I've seen pretty girls be bad than a motherfucker and be jealous of the ugly bitch because she getting attention. I think Floyd is jealous. These are the people who have been around him most who are saying this. 50 Cent, Adrian Broner. Everybody that's been tight with Floyd is now beefing with him. There's a reason for this shit. Floyd has character flaws, man, and jealousy is one of them. That's all I had to say.
You know what a jealous promoter does to a fighter they don't like? They put him on the shelf. And I think he's fighting in fights for this kid. There's nothing to be jealous of. Every fan that Tank Davis has is attributed to his association with Floyd. And I think there's nothing to take away from that if Floyd has a greater following than Tank Davis. People become concerned because Floyd makes an announcement. Floyd announcement ain't fucking with nothing that these fighters got going on. And these fighters have to realize the problem with a lot of these fighters is they lack self-promotion. And they get afraid of any time somebody who has a promotional following that people pay attention of, they get jealous, and as well as some fans do, because fans aren't able. Fans know how to decipher that shit if they turn their brains back on, but some of them turn their brains off, and they just think, oh, now Floyd coming out, here he is hating, here he won't go away. Him being there ain't got nothing to do with it. It's the same way people throw this fear of even the other kids who are running the exhibition circuit, the Paul brothers, and people think they're gonna ruin boxing. Some people this and that. There's different niches in this damn sport. These fighters need to do their damn thing within the game and open lanes and doors for themselves. They sit here, sniff up under Canelo ass. They want to live off of Canelo, even if some of these fighters go to fight Canelo. and they defeat him, the sport of boxing dies off. They ain't gonna get past no torch. They ain't gonna become a big time fighters that people follow. Maybe people want to see them defeated, but certain fighters do nothing to the sport of boxing but take the belt and it dies off because they'll hold these belts and not fight anyone. But I mean, these dudes talking about somebody jealous of them. The dudes that are currently there won't do anything to tick up the needle based on what they're doing with their careers. They got to start fighting people. And that's the one thing I was telling the dude deeply goaded was saying about the Tyson. I was making a Tank and Tyson comparison. Tank and Tyson are being moved the same damn way. They didn't put Tyson out there early like Devin Haney and Lomachenko will be like the Holyfields and Lennox Lewis's. They didn't throw him out there immediately against the Holyfields and Lennox Lewis. Don King knew to keep him away from that. Why? Not because he was scared, because of shit Tyson wasn't doing as far as the focus in his career. Tyson's older now. He tells these stories about where he's fucking up. They have to hold Tank back because Tank's been fucking up. We see Tank at fights. He's a drunk. He's fucking blowing up in weight, undisciplined with a lot of shit. It's the lacking of discipline. And you think you're gonna throw him in there against a disciplined fighter like a Devin Haney, a disciplined fighter like a Lomachenko? No. Floyd and them know to hold that back, but Floyd and them have to bear the brunt of what people say they're holding him back and making him duck fighters. Like, I mean, it comes with the territory.
So you saying that Floyd does hold him back, but he's doing it for the best interest of Tank?
Exactly. The same way Don King was probably doing with Mike Tyson. You know when this dude ain't ready because of what he's not doing. We see Tank at fights. Why is Tank losing? He fucking 20-something-year-old fighting at 130, blowing up to 180 pounds.
So was Tank's original statement saying that Floyd is holding his career back?
Like fans will make that up.
No.
Same way as fans saying he's jealous. Well, Tank said that Floyd jealous as well too, but fans run with that shit.
Or he hear the fans saying it and now he's running with it.
Yeah,
So
I don't think Floyd is holding his career back. If anything, the Floyd bump helped him. But I think
no. What Reggie's talking about, like in between fights, we've seen him. He's looking about 180 pounds, fighting at 130. Like, he's not ready for these guys who are more disciplined fighters. That's what I mean. Like, not holding them back. They protecting them from getting embarrassed. That ain't holding somebody back. They just, hey, look, why is he fighting Barrios at 140? Is it because the weight? No, it's because that's another title, and they knew they could get that title, and then he could say he's a 3-division champion. Kind of padding the stats a little bit, but that's something still not easy to do. It wasn't supposed to go in there and be. I mean, boxing fans say it, but when you was watching the fight, yeah, Barrios was giving him a go at it, and there was times where, like I said, I think Reggie said it. Floyd had to tell him, "Hey, you losing this one. You losing it. I'm losing. How? Okay." And then he goes out there and he does what he have to do. That's not something you do if you're jealous of somebody. Put him in that position. It's hard to get one title shot. Tank lost his belt on the scale. Floyd put him in position to get it back. Why do you do that for somebody you jealous of?
Because you're making money off of him.
But that goes back to my point, boxing scholar.
No, man. Let him finish. Let him finish. I want to hear more on this because he said one sentence.
Yeah,
you
so
because he's making money off of him.
He making money off of him. So when
I can make money. I'm Floyd Mayweather. He making money right now. He making more than that.
He gonna make a lot. He gonna make a lot if he build Tank up to be a superstar and put him on the level of him. He could not be in the ring.
Do all of this for somebody he's jealous of. Why not just put somebody else in that position?
I don't know. I don't know why he wouldn't put anybody. This is what I will say. Niggas that come together that have an agreement to eat together, like that documentary you put me on with Kanye. One of the dudes that he was eating with got mad because he was a bigger star and started dissing him. But they was eating together at one point. How you get jealous of somebody that came up with you? Maybe you see it in them. Like I said, I feel like jealousy is a character flaw. I don't know who the fuck said Floyd Mayweather was holding him back. That's crazy. Floyd Mayweather gave him that bump. If anything, we wouldn't even know about Davis. We would know of him, but he wouldn't be as big if it wasn't for Floyd. But like I said, jealousy is a character flaw. Like I said, I've seen people who have no reason to be jealous of somebody and still have jealousy in them. So if Floyd got it in him, it's just in him. You can't really explain it. It's a peek inside his brain. Check your Instagram. I sent you the tweet of what 50 said about him. He tweeted after that fight when Floyd told him he was down.
But you bringing up 50. 50 got conflicts with everybody in every industry in the walk of life. So be a bad example.
He was also close with Floyd, though. I mean, it's not a coincidence that everybody that get close with Floyd, they always break up. They always have really, really bad breakups.
What about 50? He broke up with Dre, Game. He don't have beef with Lloyd. They grew up together. Like, all the niggas, he be falling out, man.
What happened with Big Bro? Remember Floyd was Adrian Broner's big bro. Then he called
AB pushed himself on Floyd.
Oh
Floyd
God,
ain't do that shit. AB forced that shit.
AB fell out with everybody damn near too, homie. Like, come on, bro. You picking some of the worst examples, bro.
Floyd don't got
we
that.
We call this go-go gadget on. Read.
Yeah, Floyd didn't even know who AB was, and AB on there. Yeah, I'm Floyd's little brother. Like,
yeah, but Mark, you said it yourself. You said you see Floyd jealous before of Ali, right or wrong?
No, I didn't say it like that. I said I could see him being jealous. I didn't say he is jealous. I always say I don't want to go into the hearts and minds of men too much. I said, but I made a joke about it too. I was like, shit, I think he could be jealous of LeBron height. You get what I'm saying?
It's funny you said that.
That's something he can't change. But go ahead.
He was saying that Jordan could never be better than LeBron. And then when LeBron won a Man of the Decade, he said, hold up now. I should get that award, not LeBron. I've been dominating longer than LeBron.
And he's right.
Is there any of that cap?
It's not true. It's not a lie in that shit, nigga. He been dominating since 96.
That's jealousy.
He didn't lie.
That's jealousy.
That ain't jealousy.
Bro, that's jealousy.
No, that's a fact. That's his opinion. Bro, and he's telling the truth.
But why does he have to voice it to everybody?
That's why he jealousy. Can't voice it, though?
If he stay quiet, they'll know that Ronda Rousey will whoop his ass shit to flourish.
Hold on. He got a picture of Ali who called himself the greatest as his avatar. Talking about why he got to voice it, why Floyd got to voice it to everybody. Yo, Ali called himself the greatest.
And when Ali retired and Tyson was on the show, he said Tyson was
no. Then we brought up Ali. Don't move the goalposts. Muhammad Ali called himself the greatest. Why Floyd can't say he the best ever?
And Ali also said he was doing that for marketing. He said he never believed it.
Okay, but that's what he's saying. That, and he said that at what age? How old was he?
Maybe 40.
Okay.
Floyd is still
out here. Maybe Floyd might say that when he's really all the way done.
He won't. He'll never.
We can't go into that, bro. You predicting the future now.
He'll never do
at the end of the day, he built a whole career off calling himself the greatest. And nothing was wrong with that, right? No, it was wrong then.
He built the career out of beating the best. So
what?
He couldn't just talk it. He had to go out there and walk it too.
Now you're moving the goalposts. We talking about what moving the goalposts. The man, look, the dude did dominate longer than LeBron. He's undefeated. Shit, he made more money than everybody. Like, he was the highest paid athlete in the world, any sport. Like, come on, man, you got to give the man his flowers. When he said I dominated before LeBron, after, and like, come on, bro.
I didn't say he was wrong. I said the fact that he told him that. Why do you? If LeBron James is your
what's
homie,
wrong with him telling him that? Same as Ali called himself the greatest, and that wasn't true.
Ali wasn't talking about his. Ali didn't say fuck my friend. I'm the best. My friend don't deserve.
I didn't hear Floyd Mayweather say that neither.
In so many words, he said his friend doesn't deserve the award. He deserves it because he's been dominating.
Now we're moving the goalposts, man.
Well, I'm just telling you what I see.
You don't change the whole wording and everything.
Well, I'm just telling you what I
see. That man just danced around this conversation.
You don't make it personal, my friend. No, man, he's an athlete.
You sound like Errol Spence fans, bro.
And he's a one-on-one athlete.
This is why I qualify what I say.
Personally. Hold on, wait a minute. How dare you call me an Errol Spence fan?
You the one that changed the wording to friend. He said,
you basically just said I was hating
over LeBron James.
You basically just said I was hating on Floyd. That's why I qualified my statement.
No. You changed the wording. You changed the words. You did literally just change the man's words to friend. I deserve this. That's not what he said.
Okay.
No, that's a fact, right? Or am I lying on
I told you what I heard.
you? What'd he say though, bro?
He said that he deserves the award over LeBron. I don't know his exact quote.
Over LeBron James.
Yeah.
Because I've been dominating longer than him.
Yeah.
That's a fact. But that's also his opinion. Now, granted, it's two different sports. It's a one-on-one sport. He's never lost. You get what I'm saying? And that's his opinion, but it's different type of sports. But like, what's wrong with him saying that and putting it out there and starting a conversation?
Okay. What he said was
What's
true.
wrong with that? It's a
What he
dope
said
sound,
was true.
right?
What he said was true, right?
But we're not gonna ever forget. Ali called himself the greatest.
That's moving the goalpost.
And you don't have a problem with that.
That's what you just said is moving the goalpost. Now, what he said was true.
I just want to point that out. That's your avatar of a guy who was very
what you're
boastful.
saying is two different things.
Take out the part he called himself the greatest. Man, he made a career off of being boastful until he couldn't speak no more. God bless the brother, and God bless the dead. But
you're talking about somebody who's retired, who made a statement about being the fighter of the decade. And then you're talking about somebody on the upcoming saying he's the greatest to bring attention to it. That's two different things. You moving the goalpost.
All right.
So basically, just like you said, getting into the hearts of men and minds of men is really, really complicated. I'm giving you my assessment of Floyd. I think Floyd's great, but I do be seeing that hater come out every now and then. When they talk about Canelo, Floyd loses it. When Roy Jones had the exhibition with Mike Tyson, instead of just saying, I like to, they did good, whatever. Hey, don't forget who started this exhibition shit. I'm still the cash cow. Like, come on, man.
What's wrong with that? What's wrong with that?
Act like fucking Diana Ross, bro, or Beyonce.
That's called
Ain't nobody else have the spotlight.
Listen,
he's competitive, bro.
Thank you.
He jealous.
That's called competition.
Jealous.
What's wrong with being
Y'all
that's
twisting
not
around
jealous.
the word. That's jealousy, bro. Bro,
No,
you can
that's
be
not
competitive and be jealous.
On me.
You can be competitive and be jealous.
Let me give you some perspective.
So Michael Jordan, Michael Jordan had this same thing, right? You ever seen that shit? Heard this? Jordan would and gamble on everything. He would cheat. He would bet the dudes $100. My bag gonna be the first one to come out, but he already don't pay the dudes to make sure. Hey, my bag gonna be the first one to come out.
Mm-hmm. Like Jordan was notorious for that. Jordan is still like that on the golf course and in so many things.
He's just competitive, bro.
Right. That's not jealousy. Like listen, boxing scholar.
And especially if it's a fact. And if it's a fact, he's just giving you a reminder. Like, let me tell you something while I'm still here, because the history books might not say it. Let me say it now.
Exactly.
Let me give myself some credit, because y'all motherfuckers been hating on me my whole career. And y'all done poison a whole generation about my style, about my resume. Y'all trying to rewrite history. No, nigga, I'm still allowed to tell my story. I don't see nothing wrong with that.
Bro, you could be competitive and be jealous at the same time, bro. They could be both.
Boxing scholar.
Not if you win it.
Exactly.
That's not you.
Hey, look, what you're saying is
jealousy.
jealousy.
Lost the game and said, "Damn, I feel jealous of that other team over there looking sad." No.
What you're calling jealousy is that's Floyd. Floyd, basically, you are misinterpreting Floyd's way of if you don't toot your own horn, there's no music. Floyd is very conscious of the only asterisks to his illustrious career and to all this greatness that he's achieved and worked for is the fact that people still have these things the way they look at him. So he has, yes, you can't blame him. Like, it does come off as pompous. It does come off as hubris. But when it's fact, you can't knock somebody for saying, hey, well, just remember I did that better. Or remember, I still got the record. Yeah, that's a great game. He's a great fighter. All right, LeBron James, this young kid, yeah, he's the player of the decade. But remember, this was the decade where I put the cherries on top of my career. You telling me I wasn't a fighter of the decade? I came into this decade as the greatest, highest paid athlete. And at the end of the decade, I'm still the greatest and highest paid athlete as a fucking retiree. Can I get some flowers? You feel what I'm saying? Like, yeah, we may not like a man standing on a soapbox saying, look at me, I'm the shit. But when you look over and look at him, if he motherfucking is the shit, well then that's funky. Yo, man, Ali, like, that's why I'm like, I love Mark brought that up. Ali was known for that. Some people have the business acumen to market themselves. Some people have that ability to say, hey, and when they say whatever what they're saying about them, you know what? Hate them, love them, or whatever. It is that. And that is what sells about them. That is part of their whole aura and mystique. Okay. The fact that other fighters have tried to duplicate that, the fact that boxing community and everything, they throw a certain jaded lens on that aspect of Floyd Mayweather. I know that bothers him. I don't think it's jealousy. I really view that as Floyd is bothered because he is very conscious of how his legacy is being played. And like Mark is alluding to, nigga, I'm still here in real time. I'll be goddamned if y'all start eulogizing me and telling my story while I'm sitting right here. And while I'm sitting right here, I'm still in the big boy chair. You still can't out. You ain't got a name like me. I could crawl the fuck out of retirement right now and go get a bigger bag. I got more influence in this sport, in front of and behind the cameras. So you ain't gonna keep saying what you say about that. I don't think that's jealousy. I think that is Floyd's own weird way of flexing. Like, yeah, you cool. But remember, the cool that you're trying to be is still in my image. Because I mean, as a musician, you know, you want that competitiveness. Okay, yeah, when I hear a dope song, I want to write. You know what I mean?
Right. Shout out to D Bevel the champ. He said, "Fuck Floyd." Let me give him the $2 drop, man. Appreciate the donation, bro.
I'll give you the $2. You give him the $2. All right, pay him the $2. Oh, pay the $2.
Yeah. What's up, Lance? How you feel, bro? Lance, your mic muted.
Okay, he's probably away from the, you know what I'm saying? He jumped in to grab my email and stuff.
What's up, y'all?
Yeah, what's
up, y'all?
What's good, bro?
Shit, man, just chilling.
Yeah, man, he put his
Listen to y'all chop it up. I was just writing some music.
Yeah, he put his email in the private chat for you, bro. So you can get his email.
Yes, sir. I'm about to send him an email right now.
All right, for sure. Just want to make sure y'all connected. My man right here got something in the. Okay, I see you sent me this in the private chat. Talk to me. What am I looking at right here?
That's
50 Cent. He said 50 Cent. Tank better get the fuck away from old boy. He has a jealous heart. All his victories are not enough. He wants to be the only winner.
Hey.
So and what does that mean? That's one man's opinion. That's 50 Cent.
This
and
happened.
He beefing with every company he don't work with. Right?
That happened before Tank left him and said he was jealous. This happened the last fight that before the last fight.
But that was them clipping it in real time. We know now what Floyd was doing though. Floyd wasn't over there bothering him, trying to help him. Floyd was telling you down right now. I need you to do this. Hey, and did you hear what Floyd is actually saying to him? He was like, I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm telling you this because I love you. You want me to lie to you? I'm here to help you. You get what I'm saying? No, he's telling him the truth. What's wrong with that? Whether you like Floyd or not, I don't think we gotta. 50 Cent ain't the one to be telling Tank what's in somebody's heart. Like I'm just saying that, like, you put that up there like this is a fact. Look, 50 Cent said it. Like
no, I put it up there because it came full circle. Now Tank is saying it. Shit, maybe Tank was the one that's in 50 Cent's the one that's in Tank here. Who knows? But I'm just saying that. I mean, I think it's really ironic that he put that tweet up a while back, and I mean, it's coming full circle. Like Tank is leaving Floyd Mayweather. I mean, and if he leaves and the grass ain't greener, he can always go back.
And look, but if he's
leaving,
nothing's
wrong with Tank. Nothing's wrong with Tank leaving. He can leave, but to talk all this jealousy talk. Let's talk about the real jealous people, let's talk about Oscar De La Hoya, who can talk about don't watch this fight and don't watch that fight of Floyd. Nobody says nothing. Oh, this is a
Facts.
sham to the game of boxing. And then what is Oscar trying to go back and do? Do everything he didn't watch Floyd go about doing. You watch Dana White talk about how foolish this shit was. What is Dana White going to allow his most privileged star to come over here and fight the dude? Let's talk about true jealousy if we go talk about who's jealous within the sport of fucking combat or whatnot. It ain't this dude. The dude may be arrogant, pompous, annoying. He don't stick to some people's codes. He don't dress in the clothes that some people think he needs to dress in to be down and all this other shit, which has nothing to do with what he has laid out as a foundation for the sport and for fighters to make money. Everybody who has followed the Floyd Mayweather game plan and profit off of it have been white complected goddamn fighters. I mean, go figure.
Yeah, I agree with when Mike Tyson said Floyd is he's jealous. Mike Tyson basically said those things. Mike Tyson admitted that he was jealous of Floyd. I think it just happens, man. It's like when you get that limelight and you the fighter, the number one fighter in the world, and you can whoop every person's ass in the world. It's addicting. They don't want to let that spotlight go.
You don't
Mike
think that's
Tyson
fun?
jealous of the money he fucked off. That's what
Right.
he's jealous of.
And look, like you said that again, like, okay, you preface that. I just agree with Mike Tyson. So because Mike Tyson said it gives it credence, but think of that. Can you trust the person who's trying to tell you, man, I'm jealous of that guy, but he's jealous of people. He's jealous.
That's
Like,
honest.
you get what you're saying right there? Like
That's
you
that's
say,
honest.
it's a trait. No, like you said, it's a what you say, it's a character flaw in the trait, right? Or something like that.
Yeah. And Mike
What I
Tyson has
mean
been
is
jealous of
honest.
people.
He's making an assumption based off the fact that he's jealous of the guy. You can look at it from that angle. Like if I came out here openly and said, "Yo, I'm jealous of the boxing scholar," and then I'm sitting here later on telling you, "Man, the boxing scholar, man, he's a jealous ass dude." Hold up, Martinez. Maybe you just trying to talk negative about him because you jealous of him.
Or maybe you just recognize something, a trait that's in you. People have that ability. I mean, Mike
guess.
Tyson was a champ. As a matter of fact, that's a great example. He rose to the top based off of fucking jealousy.
Who?
Mike Tyson. He was jealous of Floyd Patterson. He said Cuss used to always talk really high of Floyd Patterson, and he was jealous of him. That's why he wanted to outdo him. That's why he wanted to be faster than him. Like I said, you can be both jealous and competitive.
I guess. All right. Y'all got anything else, man? Before we close this one out, man. I wish you would have came here earlier, man. Chopped it up with us. You be pulling up late to the show. You spent the first 2 hours in the chat.
CP time. I'll do my homework.
Yeah, man. I can't, man. I got something else I got to get into. I definitely want to let me blast this link out real quick. But go ahead. Y'all chop it up. Give me your final take on this. Is Floyd Mayweather jealous of Tank?
I give my final words. Hell to the fucking no, he ain't jealous. I think it's just people on YouTube just creating shit, going, just creating whatever narratives or conflict they can see, and they only it amazes me they only see it within certain black people within the sport of boxing, and they ignore the most egregious shit. Nobody says nothing about, is Bob Arum jealous when he sits fighters on his shelf? Was he jealous from the way they did Rigondeaux for pulling off a great upset against Donaire and fucking over his career? Was anyone jealous of Oscar De La Hoya's conflict of speaking on Floyd doing these type of events, and then Oscar wants to jump in the fray of it, but can't get back to it because he can't let the pipe go? Nobody draws an issue, but when black folks are getting wealthy from some shit, people have a problem with it. That's the issue. And then also listening to people who love to create conflict. And I want to go back into that LDBC thing where people are talking about Charlo dissing the group and wanting to come after Charlo as if he stated something and ignoring everything that came from the goddamn interviews that were conducted. It wasn't no goddamn diss of the damn LDBC. This dude ain't target nobody, ain't attack nobody. Came at the end of the goddamn thing, but people just look for shit to bitch about. They look for shit to bitch about. This dude talked about sparring Earl Spence, about how good Earl is at as far as his power when they're sparring, what he learns from him, who's fast, his greatest knockouts. There's a lot of good shit that came out of it, but people want to ride Charlo down to the dirt over some bullshit that people fashion out of their own asses, not their minds, out of their own asses, to think that there's some attack on their internet group. Like motherfuckers is sick on this YouTube shit. That's my thoughts, man.
Yo, I'm just saying though, like, even if he did though, like, if somebody said something bad about him in a video, he's well within his rights to respond, right? Like, what's wrong with that? Even if he did, I ain't saying he did, but I ain't even see this interview. I think I saw your video talking about it. You said it's on Ellie, right? I'll check it out.
Yeah, it's on They in the car.
Yeah, I'll check it out. But yeah, man, I think he does good interviews because they're very candid, no filter. You get what I'm saying? But yeah, I don't got no problem with the Charlos. People think I don't like the Charlos. I ain't got no problem with the Charlos. I got no problem with no fighter, not even Errol Spence.
Hey, Reg, have you two made stars or something? Because I know what you're talking about. I seen somebody saying, like, basically they made Charlo and they'll break him. Did they make Charlo? I ain't been doing this YouTube.
These niggas be thinking they greater than what the hell they are. Hell fucking no, they didn't make them, and they ain't gonna break them.
Cause I'm like, damn, if they got that much power.
Who said that?
You want me to say the channel name?
I don't care. Go for it.
Yeah. Who said that shit?
It was the Trill TV guy.
Damn.
Hell no, they ain't make no damn Charlo. They got a good damn show, but they smoking. They think they creating any goddamn fighter. Like hell no, these dudes ain't creating shit. But they think that Floyd ain't creating nothing. Some people are lost in their delusion. It ain't, and then it's the people that follow them, because if they'll say some shit that's their beliefs, other niggas gotta act like stormtrooper, internet stormtrooper, pussyfied niggas gotta run behind to just go about dragging shit, witch hunt type shit, and not going in there to assess and really to evaluate what is being stated. Like, but to create what fighter have they fucking created? They ain't create Earl. They ain't create Earl Spence. Celebrity. Floyd's responsible for that shit. They ain't create Terrence Crawford's position in the goddamn sport. They ain't create Wilder's position in the damn sport. Some people may think that because he interviewed with folks, but they ain't create that shit. It's between the love and hate that Wilder got, and from his performances that created that. They ain't did that to, as much as people think they're gonna destroy Tyson Fury. They ain't done nothing to destroy that dude. I mean, people be delusion on this goddamn internet shit. And that's why these damn promotional companies don't want niggas at their goddamn events, and why Canelo don't want to fight fighters with niggas part of their goddamn fandom community clubs. He don't want that shit at his fight. You want true motherfuckers that love boxing and will cover boxing the way it should be covered, without excuses. One nigga lose a fight, oh man, gotta worry he may be on steroids. They need to check the gloves. Oh, they gotta check the juice. Oh, they gotta check everything. Oh, he lost his conspiracy. They set him up, and like nobody wants that shit, man. At some point, if it happens, it need to be diligent to checking it out, not going about conspiracy for why your favorite fighter lost, but you ignore other fighters being fucked over in the game, who get done much worse than people's favorite fucking fighters, and people ignore that shit. People ignore when fighters going to fights, getting the shit beat out of them and hurt, and nobody says shit about it. Like, niggas is too selective on this shit, and that's why shit don't really get done in boxing.
Hey, I'm gonna keep it real, Mark. This might be the vendetta that I got with Floyd. The reason why I'm hating on him was what people gonna say in the comment section. You remember when the Gucci stuff happened?
Okay.
Oh, that's a lot of people vendetta with Floyd.
Nah, I ain't got no vendetta with it. I don't care.
Hey
He
man,
making-
for all you know, Floyd had a motherfucking 5 closets full of Gucci. He like, I don't give a damn how many niggas he calls me at this point. I'm wearing some of this shit.
Real nigga.
Hey, and
Like,
then he posted
fuck,
a
I ain't
video of him
broke.
saying,
But motherfuckers was boycotting Gucci, boycott that shit who couldn't even afford the shit anyway. Let's keep it a buck, Hobie. You ain't had no Gucci anyway.
Thank you.
No
Them
Gucci.
niggas busting windows out to steal belts.
Thank you. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? To quote Chris Rock, that's like saying I'm boycotting Rihanna's pussy. No, you weren't invited. Mad at Floyd, man. Come on, man.
hey,
Man. Go
do
ahead.
you remember the Andre Ward comments? We not gonna do that. Andre Ward lost that fight.
That's his opinion, though.
I'm just saying, man.
I don't agree with him. I don't agree with him. But look, they had a rematch. And Andre Ward didn't let it go to the judges. So what we talking about?
Why do you have to voice your opinion about?
Why can't he? He's
Floyd.
He's one of the best ever, bro. And that ain't what he say. That's what the record book say.
Looks like jealousy to me.
Say.
And Andre Ward is also undefeated.
Hold up. Now Andre Ward is on TV right now voicing his opinion about everybody. Is that okay? Tim Bradley does it?
Yeah, they're getting paid to do it though.
Okay. Oh my God.
No, it ain't getting paid to do it just because
now
he ain't got a.
It's their job. Meaning it's their job.
So their job is to talk bad about people. Like,
no, they don't talk.
I
never heard Andre Ward talk bad about a fighter.
No, look. So I got to get paid to give my opinion on TV.
No. So this is what I'm saying.
For you to not think
this is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. If your
a lot of people that
job
pull up on
is to give
TV.
your opinion, then it's okay to give your opinion because that's your job. If he stand on TV and be quiet, he's gonna get fired. I've never heard Andre Ward talk negatively about a fighter.
What was Floyd at? He's doing an interview.
I gotta look that up. It's been a while, man. That was like 2013.
He wasn't just on IG Live, just going on a rant, was it? He was probably doing an interview. You saying an interview?
I can't recall, man. I ain't even gonna lie to you. It was like 2013. I just remember he said it.
But he said it in an interview. That's the thing that I remember. Floyd does stuff like this in the context. Okay, when Floyd tweets out things, he tweets out congratulations and whatever. All right, a lot of them juicy sound bites that you get that came from the Drink Champs interview a couple years ago and all like that, where they're asking him, and yes, he's being candid, and he's Floyd. I agree with the only child syndrome, but I don't think that is jealousy. I believe that he does have look at me syndrome, where he's not jealous of nobody, but as much as he really feels like a lot of his work gets downplayed. Like even some of this, you know what I'm saying, some of this great imagery, you know what I'm saying, you know, that we're seeing right here. Like this is great work, but in real time, a lot of people said that was a boring fight or that was whatever, or he's running. And because, yes, he is able to make these legendary fighters because he has very few soft touches on that record. He's got some, like all boxers do. You feel what I'm saying? But he made legendary fighters look like that. And so in real time, he's one of those people that like, no, you really won't appreciate Floyd until Floyd's gone. But Floyd's still here. And Floyd's going to let you know that he's still here because he is still the big man on campus, even though he's been retired for how damn long. And that alone, he has the right, you know, if he wants to, he'll say whatever the hell he wants to. The thing is he wrong? And a lot of times when he says these comments, yes, it may sound crazy because, oh, damn, what Floyd talking about? But look at the statement that he made. Is it a false statement?
My man said, why he got to say it, though?
Exactly. Fuck it. Why not? It's true. Like, look, you know what I'm saying? Hey, that's like, you know, your girl get mad because you might say, oh, shit, that chick got a fat ass. Now, you probably shouldn't have said it.
Hey,
that's a bad example, bro. Pass the mic, bro.
Hey, Mark, I just watched it, man. He said that Chocolatito was number one, right? He said who you got pound for pound. He said a lot of people got Chocolatito. I got Andre Ward. No, we not gonna do that. No, we are not gonna do that. Come on, man. That's hate. That's jealousy, bro.
That's his opinion, bro.
Bro, that is
That was
fucking.
hold up. So Floyd Mayweather is the only person in the world think Andre Ward lost that fight.
That's yeah.
He didn't
No.
say did he lose the fight. He said pound for pound. You can lose a fight and still be pound for pound.
Nah,
especially if you fight elite fighters.
That
That's
situation,
bullshit.
no. Not coming straight off a loss and you still no, man. We ain't doing that.
So Ali wasn't in the top. Deontay Wilder's not in the top
five.
five.
Loss, you ain't pound for pound coming straight off the law. They said who pound for pound. You talk about number one or you being on the list.
So
fight, you're not number one, bro.
Lomachenko right now ain't
not number one if you just lost the fight. So soon
as he lose it, his record says he won.
Number one when T.O. beat him, he was not number one no more. He was number two.
Now I don't care what we thought.
He ain't number three pound for pound.
The record books say it was a W. It don't matter what the fuck we say. So
that's
he can still be pound for pound number one.
But that's it.
With that W.
Yeah. I got you, but that's his opinion, and we can keep it moving. Like with his opinion, like he's not wrong for giving his opinion. He's not. But like you said, the record book says it's a fucking W. That's my record. That's my bar all the time. But my brother, he's not alone. When he say Andre Ward lost, you act like he's the only one who said it. So everybody who said that is jealous of Floyd. I mean, jealous of Andre Ward. Because it was a close fight.
Everyone
it was a close fight. Could have went either way.
Everyone who says they need to move on like they did with the Floyd and Castillo fight. It's like, bro, Floyd beat his ass the second time. Stop worrying about the one time.
And you know what? And Andre Ward went out there and did the same thing. I think Floyd gave him his credit for that, right? But you skipped that part out.
So that's like Castillo.
Baby, you're gonna need that bell. You need the ding bell right there.
Now you going somewhere else. That's like this.
I'm about to give you the exact same scenario.
Let's stick with where we at right here with this one though.
The exact same scenario.
That Andre Ward scenario. Floyd is not alone thinking that was a close fight, thinking Kovalev got robbed. If that's what he thought.
So it is everybody alone on the Castillo fight is.
You missing me on this. I kind of need something on this one before we move forward. He's not alone in thinking that was a close fight. We can agree to that, right?
I don't know what everybody thinks. I only know what I thought.
So you didn't hear nobody else ever said Kovalev got robbed versus Andre
Not nobody else was with the
Mayweather.
fight party. We was all in agreement that Andre Ward won.
Okay.
All right, so you and the people in the room agreed,
So
but we're talking
you
about.
didn't hear Kovalev interview. You didn't hear some people booing. You didn't see no boxing interviews. You wasn't on YouTube.
Bro, T.O. said he won.
Huh?
T.O. said he won. Show me a fighter that said they lost after a fight that people thought was close.
Canelo.
He said he lost.
Yes, in the ring. You can see
it.
Look, bro, the Canelo fight with Mayweather, you can see him shake his head and say, nah, there wasn't no draw.
He didn't get a draw with Mayweather.
One of the judges gave him it was a draw on one of the judges' cards.
That wasn't a close fight, though.
I'm telling you, bro.
And that's why Canelo admitted it. Watch his body language.
Gave it as the judges are reading the scorecards in real time. One of the judges had a 114. I think it might have been Adelaide, or Bird. Yeah, Adelaide Bird. She shook. You can see. It might have been Julie. It might have been Adelaide. I think with Adelaide Bird. He shook his head side to side like, nah, it wasn't a draw. He didn't do that. But it was competitive. It was close, but it wasn't close. It wasn't hard to score that fight. But you get my point. Some fighter, my brother. The bottom line is, you asked, I gave you an answer. Canelo said he lost that fight,
but it wasn't close though. He knew he lost. It was obvious. In most close fights, every fighter is gonna say, "Well, I won that fight."
Now we're having a whole nother conversation. We're trying to run away from the fact that you said Floyd is jealous of Andre Ward because of his comments. But when Ward was able to do what Floyd also did in one of Floyd's biggest question mark fights, when he went in there the second time and showed the difference, Floyd gave him all the flowers. No, he did not make no public apology or retraction because that's how he felt in that moment. But Andre proved that not to be true, and Floyd left it alone.
I think he gave Andre Ward his credit. He
gave him his credit. I'm saying he probably didn't do a public apology.
No, but he definitely gave him a public congratulations, though.
Exactly. That's my point. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah. So what I was saying is Floyd said he wasn't number one. That's how we got off on this tangent. Floyd said he wasn't number one pound for pound. and nobody
How's that
brought up
jealousy though?
because Floyd was out of the game at the time, or he was on his way out. Yeah, vacant.
Come on, man. Listen, man.
Which
Before you
one
go
is
on
it?
safari, you got to know what you're hunting. Okay.
Right.
All right. Listen, you talking about Floyd Mayweather, and you asked him who's number one. All right. If you ask who's the number one bowler in the world, Floyd Mayweather's going to say Floyd Mayweather. Dylan. Okay. That's not jealousy. That is Floyd being in Floyd's world. And if Floyd could, especially just getting ready to retire or just newly retired, you start bringing up Andre Ward and all like that. Yeah, he's going to be like, well, wait a minute. Hold on. Wait. Nah, he's not number one. We're not going to do that. Now, remember, he said, we're not going to do that. We're not going to. And he didn't say this person over this person. He said, we ain't going to bring up either of these niggas as pound for pound number one when I'm still walking.
I think he kind of said chocolate. Let me look at it, man. I think he said Chocolatito was number one.
He said he preferred Chocolatito over.
But he's entitled to his opinion. And if Floyd Mayweather can give his opinion about boxing, what are we talking about here?
He could give his opinion, but I could also judge his opinion. It's always slanted towards him. Can't nobody else get the spotlight. That's called jealousy, Mark.
I don't call it jealousy, man. I call it self-promotion. And I don't think it ain't no. He didn't have to create Mayweather Promotions and keep that shit going for other fighters. He don't have to do that, bro. He don't have to be out there giving people. You see him out here working. I seen him out there with Clarissa Shields. He jealous of her? Like, she got 2 gold medals. He got a bronze. He jealous of her? I seen him mentor these fighters, bro. Countless fighters talked about how Floyd is mentored them. Countless. From Crawford to Spence, Shakur, all of these dudes, they look up to Floyd. A lot of them, bro. A lot of them. I think Floyd gets more love than he does get hate from these young boxers because he's the green print. They want that jet. They want to have 2-3 jets, homes everywhere, and getting it out of boxing. Come on, bro. Like I don't know. I ain't with you on this one. Hey, look. I ain't with you on this boat right here, homie.
Hey, we could disagree. And you know, if I'm wrong, I hop back on here and say I was wrong. I ain't called a boxing psychic.
Man, you ain't got to hop back on. You can just say it right now.
Hey, I ain't called a boxing psychic. I don't fucking know everything. I just gave my opinion, man, based off what I see. I could only
and your interpretation of it. But you know, if you have a certain outlook on a person, it'll be like a self-fulfilling prophecy, right? Everything they say and do. You know?
But the self-fulfilling Tank left them, bro. I didn't have to do anything. I ain't in their circle.
What you mean Tank left him? He already made the announcement. He ain't even had to fight yet.
Man, he called him a jealous hater. You think he gonna side with him after he made that statement? It might be PR, bro.
Tank said worse shit than that.
AB deleted it and said it's all love.
AB told Leonard he a punk ass bitch and been on 8 fights.
Hey, bro, but you said Tank left him. Tank is still with Mayweather Promotions as of right now.
1 fight.
He is still with Mayweather. He has not left him yet, though, bro.
That's semantics, man. But I get you, man.
That's a fact. No, that's a big fact. That is very important to the conversation.
That's right. You're
anybody listening.
You're right.
Anybody listening, he is still with Mayweather Promotions.
You're right.
This fight is on Mayweather Promotions.
You're right.
And he has not made an official announcement and signed with a new promotional company yet.
Yeah.
He ain't did the Bud Crawford like, yeah, I wish you best of luck, but I'm going my own way. No,
So
he hasn't done that yet. He ain't got a check for this fight yet.
You think you're gonna stay with him after this fight? Because Rolly probably gonna go early.
I think it's very possible. I think it's very possible he might stay with Mayweather Promotions.
Okay, so it might be PR. It might be PR then.
Not even PR. I just think they might just make him an offer that nobody else can offer him. Or have the fighters to feed him. Like he probably might not want to fight on the app, like over there with Matchroom and fighting on the Zone. You get what I'm saying? And he's not going to want to have to go overseas to fight like that. I don't see Bob Arum paying him what he probably think he's worth. And if so, it ain't going to be no top rank with GTD promoter. They ain't about to give him that like that. I don't see that. Bob Arum doing that. No, it's going to be top rank or nothing. You get what I'm saying? I just don't see it. So I don't know. I just don't see it. But who knows? I think time would tell. But I think they'll make him an offer they can't refuse. He probably can't refuse a nice fat signing bonus, and probably give him a bigger cut. Add a percentage to his cut and give him a nice signing bonus, or give him an advance. How about that? That's what they'll do on some record deal shit. Give him an advance on his future earnings. Some shit he can't refuse. But it's very possible.
Yeah, Clips. I think Tank is going through fucking Rolly like a hot knife through butter, man.
So okay. So you see a Tank put an easy walk through, you're gonna smack Fig Newton out the boy face.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think that's why he's putting a majority of his energy into the promotion. He's trying to take Rolly's trying to make a big payday and be out, man. He knows this is his last fight, or one of them. It's downhill from here, man.
You really think that boy just gonna go in there and let himself get sauced?
He ain't gonna.
I don't even like Rolly. I don't even like Rolly like that. Like, I honestly thought he was on some sucker shit. But I do stand for him when it came to the accusal thing, because it came out that was some bullshit, and I thought that wasn't fair. I've been on record saying that I believe the law of karma and the boxing gods do kind of owe Rolly one. I don't know if that's going to be a win, but
they owe him a fight. We don't know if they owe him the win though.
Exactly. We don't know if they owe him. I'm not going to say
fight.
Yeah, I'm talking about a win in life. He's owed a win in life. And he can get that in the ring if he can get that. But I do think that Rolly has enough skill to keep Gervonta off of. I think he can go past. I think he can definitely go past 4 or 5 rounds. And I think if it goes past 4 or 5 rounds, it starts getting real interesting.
I agree. I think 4 rounds he gets stopped. I don't think it's gonna go 5. I think, and if it goes past 4 or 5 rounds, it's gonna be like watching a fucking monster truck roll over them little cars, man. It's gonna be horrible to watch. Be beating the shit out of fucking Rolly, making him suffer. Like Mike Tyson say, a slow beating. Give you a slow beating near death. Yeah, I don't see Rolly.
Yeah, man. People be wrong sometimes though. Shit. People thought he was just. Look, people
thought he was going to do that to Santa Cruz.
People thought Mike Tyson was going to roll through Buster Douglas that night too, man. That's why they call upsets for a reason. They thought T.O. was going to just beat Kambosos, because, I mean, you just never know. Shit, we didn't think Isaac Cruz was going to give Tank any kind of headaches, but look, he broke his hand that night. How's that hand holding up? And they're trying to knock Rolly out. Hit Rolly on the top of the head. Let's say he hit Rolly on the hip, trying to hit him in the body shot, hurt his hand again. Rolly might can capitalize him where Isaac Cruz couldn't. We shall see. You get what I'm saying? He's a taller, longer, bigger guy than Isaac Cruz. You get what I'm saying? This could be a different thing. Let's say that hand gets injured again, because this is a lot. This is real quick coming back from hand surgery, bro. This is fast. Like when was the Isaac Cruz? It ain't even been a year.
Nah, man. Yeah, we was talking about December. Was that December? Something like that. We was doing that.
Homie back fighting after having hand surgery, bro.
Is Tank a one-handed puncher, or could he punch with both hands?
I mean, this boxing, bro. You need 2 hands, man.
Yeah,
man, he needs one hand,
especially you in there trying to knock people out, hitting the way Tank hit. Tank is very explosive, bro, and he hits people good with both hands. But look, no matter how good you are, once you got that handicap and it's clear. Look, Gary Russell made it competitive, made it look all right.
But he got his ass
He took away the other guy jab, so he won't land in no jabs, but the other guy won't land in a lot of jabs neither. That's because Gary was on that damn bike. You get what I'm saying? But yeah, man, you need 2 hands in boxing, bro.
Yeah, Rolly's not winning that fight, man. I don't care what y'all talking about. Man, if Rolly win that fight, man, when you do your post-fight, I'm going to log on here and tell all y'all the greatest, man.
No. You just say it to Marq's Cash App.
How about you pay some money?
All right, I do that. Man, I do that. I do that.
Rolly pull it off. Hey, look, man, crazier things have happened. Like, have we seen Rolly lose yet? Has Rolly ever been dropped?
No, he's never been dropped.
He got touched
up. He got touched up the last couple fights, he won though.
That one fight where he lost because he was swinging for the fences, telegraphing all them shots, missing like a motherfucker, getting popped with the jab and shit. I remember that fight, but he did look good in his next fight. A couple fights he got. I thought he stopped the dudes the next couple fights.
I believe so.
I'll pull his record up.
Man, we got a
But
better
I said
chance
all
of
that to say this.
Fan
All you
man
need
coming
is
in the
one
ring.
punch, bro. All you need is one punch, bro. We seen crazier things happen, bro.
Bro, you got a better chance of Fan Man coming in the ring again, man. All old as
How
shit.
about that? You seen that happen in boxing?
Bro, that ain't happening, bro. Roddy's gonna get.
We seen that ear get bit off in
defense
boxing,
like-
homie. We seen, hey, look, we seen old boy go in the ring with F.A. Jabba, walk in the ring, and then walk right back out the ring.
Oh yeah, that nigga said fuck that shit. Yeah, it's cloud.
No. But you ever hear the story about it? He never had a physical contract, and he never had a copy. He didn't even have an electronic copy of his contract. So he was like, they had a way out of it not to pay him.
Oh,
I was seeing the promoters. I was seeing everybody else. He said, while I was in the ring, I was looking at the promoters and everybody over there by his corner, and everybody was smiling, having a good time. And I'm like, man, these motherfuckers ain't gonna pay. I just thought, like, I don't even know how I'm gonna get paid. Like, where the money? And he walked, and he just got right back out the ring. You know,
Basically, he said he wasn't gonna die for free.
Yeah.
Wait, who did that? The dude from
Look
F.A.
like F.A. Jave. He fought F.A. Jave. I think that's why I think that it was 20 seconds. The referee ended the fight in 20 seconds. Homie got in the ring and walked right back down the boardwalk, the catwalk, went right back to the dressing room.
Right.
I'll find it. What's this? Somebody in the chat gonna tell me. F.A. Jaffa, one of the fastest TKOs in boxing history.
You know the dude who walked out the ring. That the trainer is Lil Duval brother.
No, I ain't know that. I don't know what you bringing up, like boxing scholar talking about Floyd Mayweather uncle shooting at Floyd Senior. Like that was random.
Y'all just
Is
putting
his name
Hollywood a link between it.
I think his name Harper.
Yeah, that might be his name. That might be his name, bro. Yeah, man, it's been a good show, man, for the pop up on the random. But yeah, man, don't believe the hype, man. I don't believe the hype, and time will tell if Tank Davis leaves Floyd Mayweather, because them offers might not be as good as what he thinks, and even if he does leave, sometimes people leave promoters all the time. Like, I don't know too many fighters that stay with one promoter their entire career. Does that mean that everybody's jealous? Sometimes it's business. Sometimes it works out better for me and my family if I cut out your piece of the pie, if I cut out the middleman. Like, they set them up already with GTD Promotions. Okay. I don't have to do a collaboration with you. It's like, it's almost like a record deal. Like, you cut out the, Drake cut Lil Wayne and all them niggas out went straight off to some of the main people by itself. You get big enough, man, you can write your own check, man. So only time will tell if Tank is big enough, man. And even then, if he leaves and he's not fighting those fights, what was it for? If it was, what was it for? Just for money? More money? Shit, I ain't mad at him if it was that. But if it's just over some, hold up, Floyd Mayweather trended higher than me on Twitter, and he had a press conference the same day as me, man, that shit for caskets, man. Like, don't let that shit throw you off your square, homie. Because you got a bright future ahead of you. No matter where he goes, he's gonna have a bright future for however long it lasts. But we'll see. Because like Reggie said, maybe they was protecting Tank, seeing him blowing up to 185. He ain't ready for a Devin Haney or a Loma. Because I ain't never seen them blowing up to 175, 160, 180. You get what I'm saying? These guys always look like they about 10, 15 pounds away from making weight at any given time, homie. So, time will tell. Anybody got anything they want to plug or promote before I let y'all go?
Nah, that's it, man. Good show.
All
right, man. All right, that's it, man. Shout out to girl behind the mic. Let me put her link in the chat. I appreciate it, man. Put her let me put her book link right here. MB Mosley, where is it at? Yeah, check out her YouTube, man. She got a dope YouTube channel. Let me see. Let me find her link tree. There we go. And I'll put her link tree in the chat. Plug your channel, Boxing Scholar.
You can find me on YouTube at the Boxing Scholar, exactly how you see it on the screen. Yeah, I might be wrong. I might be biased. Marq might be right. I don't know everything, and I might, I'm a human being. I'm capable of being biased at times. So we'll see, man. I might be right. I might be wrong. Might be completely wrong. Well, time will tell. I've been wrong before.
Yeah, I really hope Rolly wins now, so we can get that $50 donation for the channel.
Yeah, that ain't happening. Bro,
hey, look, I can change the amount.
All right. Let me give
the amount from 30 to 50. Look
hey,
at me.
I'll put 50 on it. I'll make you. The only way I see that Rolly winning is
if Rolly knock Tank out, you give Marq 100.
If Rolly knock Tank, all right, I give you 100.
If Rolly go there and knock him out, bro, and man,
we gonna throw a party. We gonna throw a what the fuck party,
bro. What the odds look like? If the odds is good on that shit, I might bet on Rolly knocking him out.
Hey, look, I'm betting on this fight because Rolly definitely gonna be an underdog. I'm gonna throw about 20 on it.
That shit, you throw 20, sometimes you make 2,000. So I'm gonna throw some money on the.
It ain't gonna be that big. I probably make like $80.
On the knockout, it'll probably be about that, bro.
Yeah, because the knockout though, you'll probably come up, especially the first round knockout.
Hey, you know what fight I feel bad about? I might put money on Savannah Marshall, Clarissa Shields.
Who you put money?
You know what? I might have to get in on that, Reggie, because I feel you, because I do see the Fury Wilder comparisons.
If she's the underdog, bet the money. Don't feel bad. Bet
Who's
the
the
money
underdog?
on the underdog.
Hey,
Reggie, you go straight to the casinos and bet. Where you bet, Reggie? You go straight to the casino?
Yeah, I go over to the Westgate.
Westgate. Okay.
They got Clarissa Shields. They got Savannah Marshall, the underdog.
I'm pretty sure she is gonna be the underdog.
Man,
but that's what I'm saying. Crazy. I feel bad. I feel bad to have to put money up against Clarissa, but I think an upset is highly possible in that motherfucker.
Yeah, but I might just have to do like a little. I might have to hedge my bet and like, you know what I'm saying, like put a little money one way, a little money the other way, because that's definitely something possible. Like I'm just saying, it is very possible. I love me some T-Rex, but I'm not gonna act like this ain't probably T-Rex's biggest test yet.
She can box though, homie. I mean, she got a style. Old girl just bigger than everybody else, and she be beating them because she's just so much bigger. T-Rex be sparring with dudes, homie. She gonna be able to take that left hook. That old girl got that put her to sleep. I don't think Clarissa would have went to sleep like that.
I agree with you, but
or probably would even got hit with it. I think she would have had her right glove up. She would have weaved under it. She would have caught the shot. Like the girl can box, homie.
Oh no, I'm taking nothing away from T. You know what I'm saying?
And if the rounds was longer, I think she'd have more knockouts. The referees be letting them girls hug her all night instead of saying, "Hey, hard warning, stop all that damn holding," because they be holding her the whole fight, homie.
Oh man, you preaching to the choir, man. I'm a big T-Rex fan. I was just talking about on the gamble side, since we was talking about this, $150 donation, Boxing Scholar go make to the channel.
Going up.
Yeah, shout out to the Boxing Scholar. It's a bet.
Damn, I ain't rich. Hey, $100, bro.
I know, man.
Boxing Scholar. Boxing Scholar got the dollars, homie. That's what I'm talking about.
Hey, I'm gonna ask my boy, Get the Smoke for it. He got me.
Oh yeah, Get the Smoke is a multi-millionaire. Shout out to Get This Bite.
I'm gonna ask him for it. I'm gonna ask him let me use. I give it back to him on the first.
Yo, that's crazy. Yo, shout out to he said I feel shaky about that Spence. Oh yeah, I think Ugas the underdog. I'm betting on Ugas. Bro, this upset season, bro. I'm gonna bet on the underdogs all year long, homie, because there's a couple underdogs.
That's a tough one too.
Yep, that Castaño fight. I'm betting on Castaño. I'm gonna throw a dub on him. Yeah, I gotta bet on these underdogs, man, because there's gonna be some upsets this year, man.
I agree.
There's gonna be some upsets.
I already got money on Ugas.
You got money on Ugas?
What you ain't got $20 on Ugas?
100.
You bet $100 on Ugas? You bet.
What's the odds? How much down he is? Ugas.
Let me see. I use my bookie. Do any of y'all use my bookie?
Nah, I need to start doing that online gambling shit too, because I do hate going down to the strip to put in the bet.
Nah. I ain't hip to that one though.
Nah, I got a
Hey,
different site that
as
I
a
was
matter
using,
of
but
fact,
they don't
Mark,
pay me, so I don't promote them.
I was just about to say, holla at them, Mark. They a whole bunch of YouTubers got them sponsoring them. They like the biggest one.
They ain't paid me yet, so I ain't with them yet.
Yeah, matter of fact,
get
beat
to
that
it.
out. I don't use them.
We'll get to it. But nah, I have done some online bet. Hey, look, but then I never took the money out, and I just kept betting until I lost. I think I probably got about like $25 left in there. I wanted some money on that Loma versus Tio Lopez. Yeah, man.
Plus
Yeah,
300 on Ugas.
Who did you bet? But you bet on my bookie, right?
Yeah.
If he wins, how much you get?
I don't know.
That's important. You they don't show you that because my site will show you what
It showed me. It showed me. I gotta look it up though. Let me see.
you don't know. You don't remember that?
Nah, I just know I got 100 on
and you don't know how much you're gonna get back.
Let me see.
I think we call him.
That's because he hate Earl Spence, so he just put the money out there.
Nah, he capping, nigga. He capping. That's what that is.
I want an apology. I want an apology when I screenshot my bed slip and send it to you.
Yeah, whatever.
Oh
man.
I want a public apology too. Hey, matter of fact, I'm a millionaire.
I gotta call it cap, man.
I'm a millionaire. I didn't want to say it.
You know what? That sounds like you saying you voted, you donated money to put somebody in political power, and you don't even know the name of the person you put in political power. I'm just saying, like, that's kind of funny to me, man. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm tired of being
I hear some wild stories on the show, man. You wouldn't believe.
I'm rich as fuck, man. I'm cleaning my fingernails right now with a $20 bill. I'm tired of being humble.
Man, don't make me put a picture of the screen. Where my millionaire friend at? Let me put my millionaire friend on the screen. Matter of fact, I ain't gonna do that, homie.
Throw it up there. I ain't
gonna do it like that. I ain't gonna do it. He ain't here.
Run up the score on him. Run up the score.
Matter of fact, might as well. Look at me, ain't shit. I was like, you know what? Might as well. But nah, go ahead. Shout out to Get This Bike though, man. AKA Get This Slap. AKA Get This Political Donations, and the only millionaire on my show other than Jules Gaming Lounge. Shout out to no homies.
Oh man, Clarissa said that Haney ain't bringing them belts back to America. That's another one that you know what I'd have to play with my money on.
Look, whoever's the underdog, I'm betting on them in that fight because some of these fights are close, man. Like it's a lot of dudes who are undefeated. You get what I'm saying? This could go either way, man. You got to teach them how to lose. You got to remind them, hey, tonight ain't gonna be your night, baby. So I'm excited to see how these fights go.
I only win 200 if I win. What it say?
200. So you bet 100, you win 200. Okay, those are pretty close odds. I'll take your word for it. You ain't got to send me no screenshot. I'll take your word for it. That ain't that bad though. Shit. I wonder if the odds gonna change as they get closer. Like, is the late money gonna pull up on Ugas? Late money gonna be on Spence? I saw Spence on that Portaway podcast, yo, and I heard him say something at the end. Like, Sean was like, I was looking like, man, he big as hell, man. But he said I had a guess of what you weighed, but I didn't want to say nothing. Like, Sean, say the shit, Sean.
Yeah,
you get what I'm saying? Say it.
Tiptoe.
Spence blew up.
I remember every time he hosting a show, he was like, I would tell you, but I'm gonna say that for the Portaway podcast. Okay, then you on the Portaway podcast, you got L right there in front of you. Well, on the screen, be like, yo, shit. When I saw you, I thought you was. I was like, damn, he was getting close. I thought he looked about like 175, 165 still. You get what I'm saying? But Sean didn't say the number. He was just like, but I know you're gonna have it right by the time we get there. We're like, yeah, for sure. And that was it. But go ahead.
Harold just gave that. Yeah.
Oh, he was on that lane.
Sean Porter was like, "You gonna get it right?" He was like, "Already."
Yeah, I just think he's gonna. I think he just kind of might be overlooking Ugas. That was supposed to be my show for tomorrow. Shout out to my guy E Thriller. I looked up E Thriller. Did the show today. I already made my thumbnail and everything. But I was like, yo, this. Like he's been very dismissive of Ugas' win over Pacquiao and things of that nature. And I'm like, man, he might be looking past Ugas a little bit too much. And if he loses, I'm gonna let y'all know something. I already got a pre-recorded video. If he loses, I'm gonna drop the video. It's just in the new. Boom. Let me drop that one right here for you. It's nothing but me laughing for about 60 seconds uncontrollably. Nah, I'm joking. But I'm serious, man. This fight, man, he might be looking past this dude. He got to be careful. And we'll see. Because he might fall right into Ugas' plan because he was like, people think I ain't going to be aggressive. I'm a shell of myself. We're going to see. So if he go out there being over-aggressive, he might run into something from Ugas. Because that's what – because he thinking Ugas is going to – I remember they said something to him about Ugas. He was like, what you mean he tricky? I mean, I don't see him being tricky. Like, can you tell me? And then he was like, well, I don't think he tricky. Bernard Hopkins was tricky. Like he was – they asked him about – they said something about, he trying to live the American dream. You're like, man, that's over, man. That American dream stuff, like that's over. He don't like he's paying attention to the all access. He said he on all access, showing Audemars Cats and all of that. So like he don't live the American dream. I'm like, okay, Spence paying attention. Okay, I like the energy too. Let's see what happens because you got to make weight next week. And that IBF, right? Don't he still got a IBF? He can't come in more than 10 pounds over the next day, right?
Man, what if that boy lose the belt on the scales?
That'd be crazy. Yeah, but we're gonna do our what if show. We're gonna definitely do our what if Ugas wins show next week. I guess it's this week now as we're getting up to it, 7 days. This the media week. So yeah, we'll talk about it, man. We got a lot of fights to talk about. Triple G is fighting on Saturday. They got to weigh in tomorrow. So we're gonna get into that. I hate when people call in and they know we trying to end the show. But come on, bro. 469, you're on the line. Talk to me.
Salute. This is Brandon.
Yeah, Brandon, you're 2 hours and 26 minutes late.
Of course. Let's go, Brandon.
You was on radio saying, do the show, Mark. Go ahead, go live. Now you just now calling in 2 hours and 26 minutes.
I'm at work, bro.
Man, I don't want to hear that shit. No, I'm joking. It's all love. Go ahead, man. What you got?
I've been listening all night, though. Listen to Eclipse hype himself up in fantasy land, talk about, well, what if that boy come in and lose his belts on the scale? And what if that boy comes in? Dude, only thing you need to worry about, and also that IBF hydration clause, it don't count when you going in unifications, when you going for another belt, so he don't have to do that.
Since when? Because you know that did count for Danny Jacobs. He just blew it off.
Well,
remember that? You remember that when Triple G had, hold up, I'm trying to tell you. Triple G had all of those belts. Danny Jacobs blew it off. He came in over because he didn't do the rehydration weight class. Triple G still had to do it.
Because that's the only belt he had. He had
Triple G had more than one belt. That was the one belt. No, that was the one belt Danny Jacobs wouldn't get if he won and beat Triple G.
Oh, okay.
I'm just telling you, like it was a unification, and Danny Jacobs just blew it off.
Well, Earl he haven't had to do that the last couple of times. He didn't have to do it with Danny Garcia, from what I understand, and he didn't do it for the Sean Porter fight. He only had to do that one time that I can remember for the IBF. When he only had the IBF, he had to do that. But because I think he got the WBC and the IBF, I don't think he got to do that. I don't recall him doing that the last few fights. So we ain't got to worry about that.
I'll look it up. But go ahead.
No weigh-in the next day, so y'all ain't got to worry about none of that. We just need to wonder when Buddy's going to fight and who he's going to fight. That's what I'm excited about. It looks like he's signing with the PBC. It looks like his next fight is Keith Thurman. So y'all make sure y'all do hypothetical shows about how y'all don't want to see him fight Keith Thurman. Make sure we keep this same Buddy energy when he's fighting in a Coca-Cola Stadium somewhere.
Oh, my God.
So let's keep this same energy. Let's go.
Let's go, Brandon.
$50, bro. Off the muscle.
$50. You already know. $50. You gotta pay. You gotta pay me my $50, and you gotta donate to the channel.
Indeed, gotcha.
Let's go, Brandon.
We're gonna let Mark middleman and let Mark get him a. You know they be cutting on 6 and 8, so Mark probably cutting on the 50. So your 50 might be 40 when you get it, because Mark took a cut.
Oh no, you giving me 50, but then you gonna take care of Mark too.
Man, you ready to risk it all, Brandon? You calling on your lunch break? You ready to risk that job for Errol Spence?
All that for Spence. I'm telling you, all that for Spence. He heard me say Spence might lose his belt on the scales. That man lost his mind. I gotta go to the bathroom. He in the bathroom right now on the phone.
On the phone. Boss, he ain't working. He in the bathroom, man, on the phone, ready to risk it all for Spence.
Yeah. That line shut down and shit like that. Come on, man. You fucking up everybody's money, man. Spence ain't that important.
Also, I want to say, Reg, when I come to Vegas, make sure you keep them women away from me. I heard you say you're going to bring them to me. Keep them away from me, Reg, because you're going to see me run.
I'm bringing the white hoes on deck, man.
Yay.
I think the closest I've ever been to a white woman, I think the only thing I've done was shook her hand before. I don't think that's about the closest. I don't even think I ever held a conversation with a white woman no longer than 10 minutes at a time.
I'm gonna tell them to come in sundresses with no panties on, and a flash some white pussy. Granny gonna go blind. They flash some white pussy at him. I'm gonna have him in sundresses, no panties on.
Hey Reggie, he gonna be like, I ain't never seen so much paint.
Rebuke you.
Yo. And with that said, we gone, man. Let me put a girl behind the mic Linktree in the chat. Y'all make sure y'all support my sister girl behind the mic. Who does not flash her pink stuff nowhere. She's a good virtuous woman. Make sure y'all support her. I got a Linktree right here. Go to Arthur NB Mosley at her Linktree. Check the sister out. Let her know Marq Nash sent you. She got a dope YouTube channel. You can find all her stuff there. Anybody got anything they want to plug or promote? Brandon, I appreciate you, bro.
Indeed, man. Keep up the good work, Mark. Beautiful.
No, I'm not. I'm done for the night.
Get your black ass to work, Brandon.
Damn. Hey, look at Eclipse with the colorism. Look at us. We hate ourselves the most. Let me see what the survey at, man. All right, before I go, I got to do the survey. Let me see. Where did our survey end at? Wow. Almost 100 votes on the survey. Is Floyd jealous of Tank Davis? Let me put it on the screen. It looks like 51%. Damn, we got 87 votes, only 43 likes. So, damn. Disappointing, y'all. Disappointing. All right, let me see. I'll put it on the screen, and we close out this way. 86 votes. 51% of you guys are saying yes. 49% are saying no. So that's what we had. That's pretty much 50-50. That's very close. Very close. All right. Well, that said, I can wrap this one up, man. I appreciate y'all time. Appreciate y'all energy. I'll see y'all tomorrow on the flagship show. It's been another great episode of Breaking Beats, where we break down business, entertainment, art, technology, sports, and anything else you will not feel like talking about. It's a hip-hop, political, sports show with a comedy twist. We like to let the jokes fly. You know why? Life is serious enough. Shout out to Reggie O. Thank you for your time and energy. Got a dope boxing channel. Got a dope channel, period. Just check him out. Just type in Reggie Owens and boxing. It'll pop right up. He got about 6 channels, though. Reading with Reggie Owens, politics and news with Reggie Owens 1 and 2. So, yeah. So about 4 of them. My guy Eclipse, that guy Eclipse, and he spelled Eclipse with a Z at the end. ECLIPZ, the boxing scholar. Appreciate all of y'all, man. I love y'all. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.
This is mad.